Eba Owia TV Jumadie so abono swampa home meter dunum kno na ka simape na no nwoche abo ebo no nwoche na ebena say ya ye ne future life ukuada ye ne future life fortuna say na ye sinkonwa na omode ensempa efri omaso ye aba samre Olivia ewaha minua pani yaboache so ha ya onampom to say
Yehoadom mejina so yes mejina
Olivia so
yankofo adom
ye call future life aso ye na ya mamti wa no pay
yo me da say minua na no pay ye che obi biara wo tie yen na wo hwe yen ewo Owia ene precise the Awurade ase se wode yen kwa ache yen nipa nkwa ho hia enkwa hia ho fi se in Awurade Yesu Kristo no so obai si benya nkwa
nyanya no
so nti wo se ne Onyankopɔn do wiase no de ne bo wo no koma ne so bi ogini de no onyira na benya da nkwa ti nkwa nkasa ene hia ka ne Yesu ano ne ye betwere ka achi a ne won se ya twere so nkwa nyankwa eno nkwa enkwa hia ene de ye twere ne bi na feeling brother ne ne bi ngonwona nti ma won
feeling bam
ya ma won ti ne bi bebre na de me ka kire wo se mo apom de ho asem ehia ehu hia yie wapom de eno de nyi obi na eya ma wo eye wa nkasa ene na no pai ye mo wo hunu se wapom de no ebegina so a enam aduane a wudie na obusa ho se aduane be na midie enuane a wudie ho asem ne ye ka kire wo no nye de wototo na bontere no a ye de niam afrafre mu basa no me ka kire wo se aduane papa ba ko pa sese wudie ansana Onyankopɔn ato ne nsa afrɛ wo ɛyɛ future life
no
daache wonkwa na sese wo bɔ ho ban aduane ne din no future life daache wonkwa na sese wo bɔ ho ban the future life no bobu sase ye den natural food supplement a ye mfansi jaso ya wie dada mfraframu bia mfram natural ne me wo mu nyina natural enu nti se wo yo ba wo ye ba mo wo ya wo frɛ wo nyina say udi bi wo da duro so wo na duro so say udi future life adentira ekura 23 vitamins and minerals enu nti vitamins and minerals enuane mo opom gina Nyankopɔn no abo ya wode agu nuane mu no ni nyina na ye de ahye future life mu enu nti ekura A to Z all the vitamins and minerals 23 vitamins and minerals 19 amino acids omega 3 selenium moduke inulin dietary fiber high in protein me say aduane ba ko pa yaka ni nyina abom all inclusive food bi bia wom a sese wudie na ni gisem se wudie no de edi kan oba men de tosu mienu ebe pam yare efre ho adentira serve as antioxidant esa ye immune booster ejira ho se eniema bi enye wo widiem ebe pam na mnakọ na asa akodane asojafo agina brane wo widiem a senye kan kwanhia ekwan bie ni ho se obedi future life wa wo se yade yakun no eniema ewo mu no sa na tie na me ka kire wo se enam se yesum niema egu mu no yenim bibia akora no vitamin B9 folic acid ni nyina wo chemu ma se twom ento oba a wonyem de me kamfo de ama wo no de me kamfo ma wo se wudi abeboa wo eye future life mesrew eye ahodo enu nti menya wadwene se de kofi kwoto ye no wonso no na woto fisa akokọ kra ani breko de ense enu nti no ena ye kamfo ma ye ahodo ye wo smart food original general one de obi ya di bi ene ye wo zero ene ye wo high protein ye wo beauty ene ye sour repair ansana ye di dudo na kan ho ye friend life tonic to wo he niema no a eye life na nei de make kamfo ama woni se enne na wotwe etwa mu miduru baabie sojafo no ho a medi wura konfo no che ya manto platform adan ya kidney awareness kidney wosa me ka kire wo se enne enipa bewu a mebrebe nyina ayi kidney we ba na ma kidney ho ahoden so wate we ba yesi me kidney ayesei we ba yesi me kidney ayesei we ba kidney ayesei me se achia na muyi inuro na yesesa ma no de emwawo na emom didiye me ka kire wo se didiye na aduane ye boboa wo bra ye ho na ye nkire wo se be mo aduane future life na se wodi future life na ɔsɛ nkɔ obi deɛ ɔpɛ sɛ yɛto nkyɛ yɛbɛto nkyɛ na me deɛ mɛsɛ tuatua wo nneɛma nso fi sɛ ha yɛ kwa ho na meka ma wɔhunu sɛ wo saa no wo kidney no ehia nsuo ɛna ɛde pam nneɛma ahohoro afiri wo widie mu na kyɛ sɛ kidney no ehia nsuo nti nipa bi ho nam a ɛsɛ wo num nsuo ɛntena se dɔ hwere nan abra wo num nsuo ye wo bi wɔ ha so wɔtena se a madam fi a nam ne ko school ɔmanyene wɔsɛ sɛ nwiem ye ewiem etimi ye din a asɛ wiem ayɛ din asɛ ne nsuo mmra asɛ awo bi na ne nam no ɛne de whole day on your num nsuo fi sɛ wiem ayɛ nwunu ɛno nti no anipa mpɛ nsuo nom ɛna nne yi so ɛma akora ne dɔɔso ɔmu mpɛ nsuo nom ne yɛadwonsɔ fi sɛ trouser hyehyɛ yɛ ne nti yɛnum nsuo yɛnyɛ baabi nwonsɔ nti ɛne wɔbɛtena ase fra no pa kɔsi anwummerɛ ɔnwonsɔ me sɛ daabi na wodwonsɔ a wohwɛ ayɛ ahwɛ dwonsɔ no wotumi sɛ ayɛ pure yellow ayɛ yellow saa dwonsɔ no a woyɛ no saa no asede no adɔɔso ɛno nti ɛbɛha wo kidney no ɛha wo kidney no a urinary brother deɛ friend sɛ wɔdwo nso twaa no lining na ɛwɔ mu no acid na wewe ne kakra ɛnyɛ ne o na ɛnyɛ kyena na ɛnyɛ bosumi afei bɛyɛ kakra no acid na ɛwura lining num ɛwura mu a akɔfa yadeɛ bebree na abrɛ wɔ mesrɛ odwo nso de wo a ayɛ adwo nso deɛ ogyina bɔntene obohuhu no so ɔni wo baabi a na wo so woni ne baabi a na ɛnyɛ hɔ so na wobɛtena ɛno nti mesrɛ wo pɛ baabi na dwo nso ho hia na num nsuo sɛ sɛ wonum nsuo na num nsuo na yɛn hɔ deɛ ɔba yɛbɛtua wɔ ice water o fi sɛ yɛka sɛ num nsuo a na nyɛ ice water yɛsɛ mmaa nyɛ asu a nyɛ akurafoɔ yɛde yɛka sɛ num nsuo a na nyɛ ice water ɛno nti yɛma wo nom ice water deɛ mepɛ sɛ meka kyerɛ wo no okidini na wonya problem saa no ɛhia nsuo num nsuo wonum nti na akɔfa problem abrɛ wo na sɛ kidney bia so bɛnya problem a infection ɛyɛ 80%. Kidney bia bɛnya problem a infection ɛyɛ 80%. Na mmerɛ nti no mekyerɛ wo sɛ yɛahwe yɛ kɛseɛ no yɛwɔ sofo line alignment.
That's right.
Interchange no soro hɔ a ambassador ha wɔn nso de deɛ bɛto aso na meka mo ahunu sɛ ɛnɛ deɛ num nsuo fi sɛ kidney ɛku yɛ dodo nipa ɛwu dodo na yɛ abusa ho sɛ wɔ mu a yɛwu no saa na yɛwu hyɛ mu ana saa na yɛwu mikokoro bi so yɛkɔyɛ ayie da no yɛsi nipa 23 na saa 23 no bɔsɔme baako nipa 23 na mibusa obi sɛ na ma awo wɔ ha yɛ sɛn wasa na ma kora hɔ nyina yɛ mmerɛ na ade obusa awo enti me ka mo akyerɛ wo sɛ num nsuo didi yie na aduane nwanwaso baako pɛ ɛyɛ future life yɛyɛ adwuma adwoada de kosi memene da yɛwɔ interchange no so for alignment interchange no ɛsoro hɔ no a wo branch akɔkwada so estate no the opposite busa ne yɛmfrɛ yɛ numbers yɛ 0246 01 another 01 50 0246 01 another 01 50 me say FDA ma yɛ kwan se yɛ mo yade din na wo de tutu anam de ha wo bia e fruit nim ko so na ase na bra enum sɛ kidney no ɛha wɔ nti wɔna ase apagya wo tena kam kakra bia na ahohono me aduane nam de ma wo na bra wudi aduane no me sɛ anko amesa do sika ama yes ambassador
yo future life for yo ha sɛ obi a benya pomden na nyame akɔ a wonim sɛ ewiase nema mienu pe de hia sɛ wo bɛfa Awurade second one is obehwe wapomden ho ye wapomden ho hia che ewiase bibia so fa Awurade wi a fisa wo yare a onkwa na wo yare na wo hu sɛ de yare ni sitie enu ti future life for da bi ebo aduane won so yi sɛ dibi na wa anyare me sɛ a sister station be last week a host no say Ghana for nipa be 2 million and a war kidney problems na we o ma akɔ check up nkwan no teaching hospitals no a o ma akɔ check up no mo na ehu sa dewe na o mo te ba bi a mo nkɔ check up de na esie kidney na ekuye hwensu a ye nom ne neoma enti wo ba ye hɔ a ye ma onuane a bɛbɔ saa neoma ne nyina ho ban aduane ye de be ma bɔ organs na wo nipa aduane nyina ho ban enye o kidney nko o liver o heart o lungs o bibia efi uti su kosu na ase enuane no ebo saa de no ho ban enti wapom di de wanhwe ni ya obeyare wanyare so a umu ti obi wo ha ye se onura no nam ha me ne na kasa no wa ni nyina ye neoma ekoso oni paduanum na de ehu ni se wo mu no hu nyankopon kwa na hu mu no e na yeso so ye mpe check up enti nipa obenya nka yie bia nkɔ check up ba kwa na se mienu ebeboa na ene de meka ho asempa ye repair food no e na collagen food na beauty food no future life for muhia munti da bia ye boa wohwe collagen food we repair food enipadua no se wu nyina ne pa obam wapo no so no gregre obi wo wapo no so nyina ena ma wugina so babunu nyina na esa entintina ma ne nyina ansa kwatekwate ansa na obedi future life repair food esai enti eso obedi se aduane we wudi ade a efri mu no na esa ahye ne ma se twitwi se kase ne si kase no so pa na ahye se twitwi saa obense ba be flat utimenya bone cancer enti sa from 40 years na nipadua no na wa ho ode ne nyina na ekofom na wa posu nyina start ewewe enti eso be sha ase di we bi na wa enya problem fisa basa na entini bi wo na kokom na asom ebe fa oto ase wo sa na aso osisi afi na ma wo maze na ye dendenden na wo start ye titiriti ono na ya na ma stroke chi nipa bebre no so munima na stroke so ebe chope obensa na ma wo pressure no kosoro ti nipa bebre no se pressure na ma onya stroke wonti ni nyina ye dendenden nti bra aso ye ho a ye kyerechwo nua na be gya di ni de wuni na wodi aduane we ma maze ni nyina ye mremremre na wati ma koto abuka mu na de efiri waposo ni nyina no ni nyina asan aba na wo hwe a future life beauty food ya ekuta me a ono so ye beauty food ono so ye collagen food da bia me kase ni padua no ya is cylinder na ye de gas agum eti so wo so a gas no time bia na esa sa na ni padua no te collagen na wo ye mu no se wu nyini da bia na esa wu nyini korade e chene na esa se wu di sa collagen food we a da bia na esa ahye ne ma enti da bia ma wu gina so obabunu esiesie wo ni padua no emma ahoden na Nyankopon di gum mu no emani nyina ansa eti bra na bepe beauty food and collagen food ni bidi when you collagen na obi feel say o skin by fe o ti nwie no ma rebefu no beauty comes from within it is a woody way a esiesie oni padua no emu woody future life beauty food na esiesie ni padua no mu e na aba abonten eti ye akwada wo mu ni nyina kama emani gina te se de ye ball no ema ne o ma na wo mu ni nya dada enti wo se umu no woody future life beauty food na asa pie o na mani when so o skin na fefe wutri nwifu na amore so aye kama na it say de na wusu no it say wudi say anuane we ya empire ma yare ntina mu your future life zero food mo sugar na diabetes na de ma wo mo wo ba etuetua anuane nti say ma so anuane ni dipe wo ba so cholesterol wo pressure wo diabetes wo ba san kakran na nyina ekọ ye nuane ni siesie ni padua no nti say wunya bia entina ho ma sa de no nto ansa say wo ma me wo pressure nti wusu wo bi o papa o diabetes enya busuare we nya japade etu ba ya so e ho a ena yare no wo na doso eti ye chiro nuane wudi a ebeboa wa emma ohaw bi emma woni padua ni mu wakọ check your kidneys wakọ check your liver won check enso to da bia na odidi gum da bia me kase ni padua no ehia aduane kese obi afuti so no ankasa nsa eno kure so di 80% na anwumre aduane de ka obenya ka obegya idie to ba ha future life ma odi na nopa ni anwumre awia no odi normal food a yayi bia free mu tinase ne pe nkwa ne fa so mo ba de no wodo ba ni gya hwan ene yare obia wo yare obekwa ayi a ne ye ka kyo se wo na aduro so aduane bi si ha tete na no edi mu ada so na bibia anya wo mo eno be hu esimanya ulcer mididi a na mekoko hyehye me na machi asimachi wo benya cancer na wo de tena ho yare bi a kye wo ho ana cancer de no ho agim etu obia mra so so full alignment enuane ya to apiti o mamu nti takrade bi wo ho edibi ko enkran ya dibi ko ho ya to apiti so obia beje mi yadi pebidi di na nopa wa wote office out air condition mu emwa afi obiti office obiti matena bank obekwa pension besi wanya stroke and the stroke na do so nkwala enyina enya bi last week minya obi pa na sebe wanya stroke mi reho ya kwala o enkase wunyine o bisi dua enyina ne pa obem eti braso yo ne emwa future life and prima ya rent na woni pedua ni mu ya to ebi wo mampon ebi wo bo ase konongo afigya ase ya to apetintu do frɛ a so o issue kese de abraso yo fi se yetibi yo exercise e kire okwan abefa so obanum nsuo wo bedidi ekwan abefa so exercise bebree wa wo sa problem no eti braso yo na emo a main office so full alignment your numbers is 0246 01 another 01 50 0246 01 another 01 50.
Yes, nenkran de ye wo Ghana Telecom University opposite Abeka Junction. Ghana Telecom University opposite Abeka Junction. Cars Estate fie hwa Accra hona ye wo ubenya yen na face Spinters Road, Flower Pot, Palace Mall, Palace Supermarket no ko honum. Yes, sir. Be tie no be yi na frɛ yen. Se ne be ya also benya bi no wadie ɛyɛ aduane na wodie
Okay.
0246
0246
01
01
another 01
another 01
50 future life ɛyɛ aduane ankasa awurade nkyerɛ mo nyinaa
already travel so
bye bye
bye bye okay yet to adwumadie no so ede amamo asante ebo a ba saa nso so na yabo ama bɛka ho na yato adwumadie no so ede amamo mo no yentra as I told you hey, Olivia, we're looking at the issue that has to do with housing in this country. Na share housing and one sem na afei so constitutional review and so one sema ebeto dwano yedi hu nkomo na enti omampani John Mama ka sa afa housing or say there's a need for a social housing policy no oka sane rent control for Ghana Mranche say untimi enye obisika more than 6 months and so 2 years the age no yade a ebu emra so na wan na ehwe ayemfo so samra no yenti de omampani John Mama kan efa adan a Ghana mabunu ha adan ne ho sensem and sema ekoso. Okay. Yenko ahoma no so ne honorable Atimokwa Mrashibedwani Von Davis Adwetwenkomo. Honorable Yamuache.
Ejo so menua.
Na umpom to say.
Awurade ehu ye mobo na mo nso a.
Yen so adom yen abie pronama enti yetima
Amen. Amen.
Some re-registration yi enra communication minister ne Ghana for di nkoma wo kyerɛkyerɛ nsɛm mu a kyerɛ sɛ cabinet ama mo kwan so mo nhye dwumadie ase. Ɛde ansɛm na mo ka fa ho.
Mame na wase na me enhia woni a anya bere etie yen. Enti said ye minister Honorable Sam George ekyerɛkyerɛ mu no saa na tie. Wɔn sɛ enuama akɔ n'anim abɛɛfo enimdie abɛyi kwa na ɛkɔ n'anim na sesia no registration ya sim registration no podcast say it is characterized with fraud and all manner of criminal activities. Otumi ho sɛ me no wɔ he wobɛhwɛ na obi afrɛ wo wonim sɛ ɔnya wo number wɔ hio sɛ ɔnya wo din wɔ hio ne wafrɛ wo wasɛne sika bi ato wo phone so san so sɛn ne ma no wɔne anna wo ho so yie a bɛhwɛ no ayɛ ɔfrakadam nneɛma bebree bi mu wobɛhwɛ no obi atam wo ho information na ɔde akɔbue Facebook account fake one bi na ɔde number bi ato so na ɔde wo din ato so nneɛma basaa bebree. Meanwhile no nneɛma sei no a yɛfrɛ no sim registration ne communication technology ne adeɛ ɛsɛ sɛ nka ɛbɔ ɔman na ɔman ɛkɔ n'anim sɛdeɛ wafrɛ me yɛdi nkɔmmɔ yi nanso yɛhu sɛ mbɔnyɛfoɔ abɛwurawura mu nti ɛsɛ sɛ yɛprapra yɛ fie ne yɛyi nwura a ɛwɔ hɔ nyinaa sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ adeɛ no mu bɛda hɔ korɔgyen nti na ehia sɛ yɛbɛtumi ayɛ re-registration sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a yɛbɛtumi eyi wɔn a ɛnyɛ papa no nyinaa firim na ɔkyena bi wokuta wo nama na wode yɛ adwuma a anaasɛ obi frɛ wo phone so koraa ne wodi nkɔmmɔ a wanya ahyɛmu sɛ adwuma no a yɛdie no ayɛ nokorɛ. Me nua wobɛkaeɛ a sesi a mene ɔkasa yi no internet marketing ɛne internet business telemarketing any tele-business no ɛyɛ aba fam because GD ɛwɔ mu no akɔ fam koraa.
That's right.
Because most of the people believe say a fraudulent activity.
Okay.
And nokorɛ nso wanhwɛ yi a wofa 10 a wanhwɛ a bɛyɛ 6-7 no ayɛ fraud. And we need to sanitize the system. Be it me register yes sim it will synchronize with our Ghana card registration and to make our biodata properly protected.
Okay.
for businesses are yɛkɔyɛ no nti ɛho bɛhia sɛ yɛbɛyɛ saa deɛ no menua.
Honorable, yeah, registration way, not enough form.
Nokorɛ.
Home back with the lines 2 days, 3 days.
Yeah.
The modalities ben or mudi go akoma this time a very simple because even as I speak with you, will be all crowd when to me and register.
But that's it. Nokorɛ woman is sɛ deɛ wɔaka no yɛayɛ bebree ama yɛayɛ registration yi bi da nti yɛnya ɛho adesua yɛ a ɛne nti no yɛkɔ yɛnim no ɛho adwumayɔ no ɛnyɛ den te sɛ deɛ a kane ne yɛyɛɛ no ebi ne sɛn the system will recognize data that is accurate system no nti fa ne sɛ ɛnɛ yi ɛndra will be frɛ me na nipa ne frɛ me nim no paa nim ne din nim ne fie beebi efire ne adeɛ mea me nipa ɔfrɛ me no din foforɔ ne baayɛ ana afei ofrɛ me ana mebɔ ne din ɛdin ɛwɔ sim no so ba no ɔsɛ ɛnyɛ ɔno ana yɛ asim asi na me sɛ da bɛn ne ɛfrɛ wo saa was you sim wei no yɛ register yɛ asa ne yɛ to ama no so ɔho adeɛ no
yes
saa adeɛ no we need to flush all of them out of the system. So true caller be you with DNP. As I say to me, you would with your register name PA.
Okay.
Said the Abaya. When Nipani would deem commanding with Dijuma. When you said Nipa win a men deem commanding in Dijuma. Or Chinebi and Koya Frakadam.
No correct.
And yes, sir. Our internet business, no, our telecommunication business now, and ka abefu dia bank for nam so de nye sika or my koso ni adia no ye no touch ma because it has been characterized with so many fraudulent activities. Say anhwani ensi ho kwan a tie de beba man no so na nye. So we are trying to flush all the gullible people out of the system.
Okay.
Said the Abeya, Abema, a Jumedia, Yedisum, Adian, Abebua, na ye crojan mania.
All right. Honorable Vondi Medasi.
Meso Medasi,
okay. Chifo Atimokwa. Yaw. Omo constituency net depa. Chifo Atimokwa. Constituency net Atu. I say, Dobin Brakwa.
Esikumodo
Ena Kyeɛ
Commander Edina
Ebrim Commander Edina Ebrim and so the pa can you know do the bass I bear common do
constituency back where Ashanti region and DM and depa in Suta kwa mine be possible
Suta no Christ I'm just
that's all. Suta kwa Omanhene miɛnsa.
No more one
constituency more. It is a way MP no one careful. Yes.
Yeah, we are a housing issue. And upon meetings of Mampeni can say rent. Na a Ghana mra say untumi more than 6 months. A year. Advance. And so acquired to say, I was asking myself, Your Excellency, you are the enforcer of the laws.
Yes.
You have sworn an oath to uphold the Constitution
and defend it.
And if you are crying, what becomes of me? So Mampeni wo lament say 6 months. Ghana mrase hwena we a landlord one more than 6 months. Na say wo no lament here. If the president is bringing lamentations.
Yes.
Kwadwom
ai.
And na me nya day.
Enya day.
Because emra no e hye wonsa.
E de o see e bob na wu.
Ye de o see e bra mo krasa.
Yahoo.
2. Mampeni say the housing deficit needs to be tackled.
Yes.
Your Excellency, who pencil and asaglemi ebai.
Yeah.
Wodi ana ni pepe ye mu na wo pe o.
Mo.
Ɛna wo de share Collins Dauda and housing minister meboa. So yen see how many $200 million na ekoje.
Na si be as
So
2000.
yen see over 2,100 units. 100 kra. There is not one it was aglemia habitable because yes sewage any also omo ye ho ni ade nyina ya anye
na ko tenti water
MPP for by power enfie nwotwe wo mo de ye investigation as a ye chi obi akoto asem di bia de akokoto no hia wo mo chen say ye betuma wie housing unit enfie nwotwe ni atachi akotena ho mfie nan asenso ba mfie nan asenso de ehu se wo ye enjehye bi se obetumi aboa ma ye de ma private one no so hwete sam abai ba e onipa ono dwumadie no hyase a wantumi anya ye ni ko gina court no attorney general se wo munye interested
ewa asem no
a sika be 200 million Ghana sika for the 70 ye ja Collins Dauda. So today when you come and you are telling us yen tackle the how
sika na hye ya bokagu
how do we tackle it
boka
the amodie no ekwa adidie no emai yen ko bi nka ho now when you are going to meet the private developers real estate developers now one more they are profit oriented even affordable housing cry wo asokrama pon say ensi wo kwa
say senate for ne besom
sika utia papa we na nyamishira no chancellor of KSU
Commerce Technical
University
Dr. Kwame
Adu-Boakye na obesom a omutimi wie all the housing projects nesis wo
we so see here fan no asaglemi ho na
anya saglemi we give say jama soldier for the ni bia
the OMCC man soldier for
the person just say private developer now no aye we no what did you starting from $200,000 no me $150,000 you could tell
asase ka ho ana
I say it depends on the area
asase ni sika ho
most of it are not it depends on the area say what prime area unya no easy on the mature where asokare mampo
affordable
me maximum me can say aban bia ba wo say your housing deficit but their policy towards housing no and favor the worker
in favor so mo free ordinary Ghanaian in favor ordinary Ghanaian no ye ntimi ntua
na wo worker no snit flat and the timi man workers ni bi nya
oh yes
Ghana higher mortgage system you poor
snit flat here wo asu
ayi and a man nipa ni bi ko hwe champon sani osi ye kwada so
estate
o ye patase estate
patase
concrete ko hwe dan so my estate no me ade omutimi ma ordinary worker etimi nya ba bi try yeah de besi awie no ho na ne boa diama obi ono no a medical doctor kwa bi etua ne kai ontumi afford then you call it affordable housing
it's affordable on paper
ade and they are say we have to government and the private sector entrance
fair hey I didn't
my idea we gu hono mo me
ha
se sia nipa kro no no sha ase no ye ja no aban so onye interested in prosecuting your friend say Collins Dauda. Now we see that next time no nipa odi be share the sound onu so be di.
Oh yes akonta.
Na MPP for baswa now so omo nipa no o meka say they are not interested o meja no.
Di.
What is happening?
Abokegu.
Ghana ni akola unfortunately for us. Ye mema ye wo Ghana no. Ye ntimi nware ntem. SHS no kra na abeboa na ya ne ko old school no ubego O level ako A level ansa na wabetima be wram unye school no na wadi 30 unye national service South African national service na 2 years ube wie na ubetena se a unye dwumanye no na wadi 35 etu ube ware no so yire ntima anwonta na 5 years na abewo 40 by 20 years time enti
Oko
me say nipa bebre no mo etia school fees amre
yes
wakọ pension no enso otua school
fees ene no correct
pension e man na ba no so come no single room self contained cross one pay or 2-bedroom apartment enya sa na unya ready so be wa he no enti se ano young boys ni bebre aware pa de forget it no twene ma mantwea
wanya kro so e bia single room bi ana say
bia single room no boy say
akota na make it
stadium ha stadium ha single room wo be free ho akowura bathroom akodware enya self contained
yes
wanya ne fokra ye 600 as 700 stadium ha 600 700 man no can if you are consider single room self contained e be 1,000 5,000 7
yes
even as a Korean ponom ne ayi angoma so achi ho atonso achi ho
say atonso ye hot cake o
na yawe
atonso say
hot cake if you are no see ni dan 30 years ago dollar no e fa no ho be
akonta ya to cement
ni atu mu no odi bi koye dai
dabi obi beto paint
obi on ma maintenance indeed dabi. The landlords are killing us. And your man should not complain to us. He should let the law work. Because Embrano, he swore an oath to uphold the constitution. It is a landlord do not say, Oji 2 years. Na ganam rate ya. If you tell me, say landlord don't say Oji 2 years, na and ya ganam ra, me menya day. I didn't make my phone. But they all say, my penny so teach and say, demand and supply.
It's true.
Wo se wuntia. Asante wo pedai. Wo say 1,000. Wo bageni. No be afre no. Masa mema 1,000 too.
Ore me diske bro sisi a me send momo.
Yes. O send momo come
no. So.
Etu jani nchen o se pacho obi
ajedan no.
So we have a housing deficit.
It's true.
But sika edisi dan so politicians need di. Wo ba twi na so no so a wo se wa ja no wo nya interest because you nipa. Then how do you bring a policy ebema de ede be sha ne sa no ehu be bo no. Makame de awie ya ma mentio
akota sa house na semi a ye ken one particular area for the past 10 years for the past 5 years meka se Ghana ya yebi pa men kasa aban o but Ghana in general say emunipa individuals any ade ya yebi pa because so we young men be na oma venture oma wura into real estate development mu a omu sisi adan kane na konta wonam kumase a unhu say yesi yefre baby apartment yefre bibi de ba ene minim say o Veronic Height ye wo de hilltop anything amanfo sisi apartment omu tombi omu susu de bi e ma han ama amanfo etretrem ye kwenim bara konta media de mesre President John Dramani Mahama say yes ye mrantie na ye businessman no ewra sa estate edie ne mu ba konta dan ne boarding dodo a dina a estate developers in ACC
$200,000
ade Emma Ghana mranche ne mabawa no yes akutane board dodo
50 years
media men kasa akunta me pedenya medie ne bi men kasa mepe market ya enuru ho no mo bara akuta se bia ukosi bi wo atwuma techiman so ukosi bi wo atwuma denchemo so men koka hilltop and I said Diamond Hill minya so bara ukosi bi wo atwuma techiman denchemo so trapatre area ho no mo fe yase ho akota ukosi bi ho ne se bia teacher ni branch e bi approach se bia 2 bedrooms so ho na ni je ho e bi kra no a nkomodidi na akota ko start ko bobo free $200,000 $300,000 ya
se bia 200,000 obi obo bi at 4.5 billion
akota 4.5 billion wako fan wa
teacher ni yeah mortgage system
akota
how many banks NMMA loan
4.5 billion amount
how many banks be 4.5 billion the amount set mo ko wakati ya na 25
yes
yankiti bibi enje na aka 22
mo
se bank no every month ko be 2,000
yes
what the lifetime ntumi
ntuawie no akọ pension
so owning a dime party
akota enye from timesre President John Dramani Mahama say ebia taxes bi any conditions bi e wo estate development no ho and ebia e wosra
Make it flexible.
the president and the government and making it flexible. I'm making it flexible so akonta any kwan so omoma housing friends say works and housing minister ne threat and office o ontene monitoring team ne nkofom na omuko bisa akonta government ya de bi. There's this gentleman on what state housing on friends a virus was said
virus
say kwada so state ne Suntreso South Suntreso no North Suntreso and sasini bebre ho no mo a ene adan ne bebre ho no mo a eye ye papa nom ne nananom e kotena ho no ebinom toy ye list de to so list na wu nti ye ka kire bia ne ma ode edan ne ma mo no say mo meri nu ye ma mo first priority. So someone media
it reverts back to government.
Kodi aban ho ebi wono ma aban na start a o develop akota so offer South Suntreso a omo frɛ a school bi POP Prince of Peace Prince of Peace echiwo baby a Roman sorry no esi no yes North Patas no akota oduru ono mo a state housing for AC apartment bi Prince of Peace school no anymore no more. I'm say a government land and I say na eyobi and o man tiba nwinu nti asa revete e de aba aban no akota duro na okubusa saa edan no baako sia no masi ata asase no o masi ata o so o mo sisi ne mfianfian 3 bedrooms akota ne bonya buo
say
akota ne bonya buo
6 billion nomne
yes 1 million Ghana cedis 800 my friends say 8 billion 800,000 900,000 ay state in ACU etike bia edan bi sei no ebi kra akota wo de nka yemfa ne say patase no ne South Suntreso no ne hwan ne bia ho no me prime area enti bi kra nka yemfa ma ebi a heads of department for ne ade no omeji na ketua ye kakra se bia yetua na ke bia be 5,000 bia so hu ene e bia buy the man to free government bungalow nim government e dey man ye spread am e bia 10 years 15 years tua na bia fa so hu na sa government bungalow na otimu no a waje ho no ma kenten so no a
ya
renovate so dia ma e bia ase hofo no no msuso manya baby di omuti ato akonta until that say aban be tretre ho no minim say aban akonta edan bia no no ma aban asi a wawie da affordable house here papa kufuo esiye akonta any be 10 years so say 60 years ansa no mo ba be wie eno kra no ewi ase ye de ma senetefo no moto aso saglemi ya ye ka wansemi and akonta there's one interesting thing about President Mahama obabia na ni je house no pa obekaya President Mahama ne late Atamils time and omokofa STS Korea housing deal and then komu besi adan be 1 million no say
security
akonta say sa deal ni go through ahun kebese sagana
and go through
and go through and saglemi baye and go through affordable housing and go through their housing ni nyina akota edan de minim say aban decide so okọ bi a wonye ebekwa koye adeswa e dia
bringing in a private sector.
Former private sector no.
What arrangement incentive are you going to give to me?
Taxes on the pesca on titiso say be a private sector no mahu say your friend say man ya osisi dan bebrebe wo yekroma say ke apia nom ene ade omusi nice apartment ne ade wo de nyame wakota ye de ye ntibi bi
ke apia de no 200,000
bakota ekọ akire kakra ne say so hu
we can also look at other cost of building materials say cement ne iron rods and the body now. Chinese for no some building materials are less expensive. So that's a prefabricated ones in the bio or Sabani can go into that. I think so.
It depends on whether or not
Abani interested and
Abani you're ready. Okay, UK.
Wooden structures.
My last travel. I was at this Airbnb. Yeah, apart from dining, see Hossein. Now, omo bricks, omo prefer bricks, omo you know. And you may omo nyina board say
yes, wooden.
The omo dia chiche dining mu nyina no.
O bathroom, o bedroom. Yeah, the only kakra ne say wan hwe ya. Wo je matcha na o ma wo han hwe o meti kakra.
Wish no.
As a sound kakra.
Anya sound proof.
Yes, soundproof.
But apart from that,
Everything is solid.
Uko, so I'm found some board now. Obi say
A blog no matter.
the partition in the room.
Everything.
Two
Two
bedrooms,
board.
bathroom, be a board. Even sink now, Jerry will everything is board, and it's cheaper than the block.
Yes. Very cheap.
My there,
Yeah.
Sagram, your blocks a goom. What is this?
No, say I could tell you I say a blog diamond trebi muda. Atakwame ngwa.
As anti mami too.
Omanhene how a woman or man will say. In leadership, in Musky, they are very overambitious. On say 200,000 unity. So Casco see even just
And you're 200
no,
units.
a 2,500
1,500 units.
1,500 units.
Okay, so we'll see 200 in
Well, 500 communes in me.
Well, we
There's a problem. Problems.
We see, yeah.
no, Asante is looking at this.
Going forward,
Fan say 1,500. No, what the amount who say me ye 500.
500.
Sika odi ekosisi bebre sisi wa wanye ho hwe no. Ka obetimi de wie.
What I say? Looking at our governance system of change of power, no be ba on to be there. So no, it should inform our leaders say, we are there be adwene ho say.
The immediate.
With at least me mama ho me lies say me wie timelines no. Ebe dey agenda 111. And now because we see 50 hospitals are. Then go wie. That is why I'm telling you leadership no woman we no. They are over ambitious. And you also have a timeline to deliver whatever promise you've made. You go when you get to a pay we be transfer. Ebi ni mahama a year or say 200 community day schools see. Senko yen just about even 80 50 mpa.
Go be wie.
Our the boarding facility kaka ho a. Enko sini nyina wie within be say 2 years e man kra ne kom. They say 200 community day yi. Most is a 42 say 80 or whatever complete. The rest no. Akewrem. Interview bia oh yeah. Dwene ho say you are being voted into office as a politician, you have a mandate timeline say nam dey here. Enti ade bia oh yeah who say ubetimi awie wo hye asem bomodin so obewie na wan wie a wan have been wa bam wa hu ni pampo eba wa party ni kram ba be this one. It may not be his priority.
Yeah.
Enti you going forward no asaglame senke de my private ma this almost later no na now de my private partnership collaboration
Uncle.
yehu de kokosi ye senka we no private ko man he 1,500 mun yiche my private for be 10 wo ye 200 wo ye say so that obi ansa be so so mom fan komani pe ko ba ko pe ne won so be twa bo no bo sa
As a Ghana kwan. Me so ama contractor ba ko. No, or so
enti ye penny for no. That is our problem. Senka dey community day school pa o man. Yetimi wie ye dey boarding 50 pe. So man panyi for buy we na dwen say existing ones no oba be improve no aye no.
Oba no model schools.
Oh yeah. At least a boy
Anglican secondary school afidwa.
say ko buy say o ka say ko si new ones a. E be ka wuram. And then nye schools nko. Hospitals pia ka wuram. School adan pia ka wuram. Other projects pia ka wuram a aban bi ba on to so. Nti going forward no. This is what our leadership to look at. But mine and open man panyi a person bringing on board private sector. One, abai won sase. Abai won sase. Ade ba ko ha dan sie pass ye nyina ye kan ye raw materials. Say cement enam 70 whatever. Iron rods and so bedru 68 70 to the last time check here. E ba sa no a ma enema sie no e ba form. But o man is this time say ye mpanimfo nso no. Ye de dan ye de asase ma obi a ase wako 20 no. E dan ope bia no siesi so. That is a major problem. Obeti me hu community bi wo ha. O man esi ye dan kunkro. Esi so ba connect two bed singing room because we see say on one e de man ho. Obi any problem ba senka on here na one demarcations and I say specs be ma ni pona bato ansase ne say media me ha me pe no e bia 3 story a o mani baba ho so no a community oni bebe beti matena wa ma the problem e be solve the problem hwe asko am hu ni say no e obi said obi ni mdi o na say ha no munsi nto aso 2 bedroom 2 or 3 story 2 and am hu asko na mo de kasa asko bungalow na those days in 2014 ndi no and then 24 betra e bia na efie no pokra no o me nipa 10 20 enne asko dan e tifo nipa be 50 because 2 bedroom my church mama hona e kama say nipa was kwanya agro but ogwakwesi fie wakoto plot no makwakwesi fie no e dan 2 bedroom na wodan nim
no yes semi detached
compound kakraka woni no bia ho enkesenke ade a oman won hihye ya oman say wo to asase a o na oba na kwai mani ntobi
say emra wo other jurisdictions say untimi nko Japan, South Korea near the buildings in high rise. Now I'm crowd there. Assassin in your deal. Utimi sit down. 2 near flow, so no be able to talk.
No, so flow,
no, so to 2. And so Obesia. And until our companies no more ye a you are manonino. Obetimi up a dynasty. Maybe I make or die. Me 2 kind of hona meda. I walk riding. East Croydon or West Croydon. Yow, a dano to assume say 34 say 30 something.
Yeah.
What to the metro?
Bokum nebia.
Now,
it be a bare 5 floors you be there. The next 5 so
you'll be there. But as you are,
yes.
And to bones say first 5 floors no. And who see cow be na geo. The next floors no. Eti almost is baby but ya the enton because nipa no aban no kra no ye won sase bi ho no ma hwe ye chire ho no yi ahodwo ni ba bi ho no yi a matonto ma mo busi dan yaw ba bi anam ye kofa yi obi betima si 10 story 11 15 floors but what is no enkete bi ni adina asase a ho asase a ho
box
ebetima sisi apeja kroso but aban ni emre biasa
15 families ebet me occupy one structure
yes 15 families
one structure no mu
China for no ba omo no kan sem che Ghana for mo say Ghana is sweet Ghana sweet no mo say there was short building China long building what you say
now on China dino yaw yeah hanum yi ne bedroom ne hall ne kitchen
yes
Saka han studio
say friend studio apartment
studio apartment
no the ahaya no ne bed is here ne hall
ya
kitchen
we say no single room yeah mama no na empa no ne ya to partition na mama ne ayi ni first born dem na ye nyina ye gu form ho
egu animo
ene obi timi eje 1 acre na was see 4 bedroom the swimming pool can in and 2 tiles or form and in your tar and sure not to me draining ya 2 tiles of fear and sure you pay na your flooding and you're complaining there is no housing policy
no planners and then no more
but this say town and country planning for wow
now district assembly be our planning officer
they have
district planning officer. No planning there.
Mo planning there.
Mo planning there.
Oh, mra wada ba ku che ya manese wase woni se wo fie na asase na wato wa fa won. So obedua aburu anase body o so be ka kire manza.
Why?
I'm not even on.
Yeah, hungry one. No make.
So what say? But that's what say. Wow,
means say. What it means say.
Wow, mra no also went for. So ba be chire mu chire me. I am in your. And you no pay me cause my parents your mama should not be crying to us say. Eni say Ghana ni utia more than 6 months advance.
Yeah.
Now when you are the enforcer.
Omo the commissioner number.
Why?
Frederick Opoku man bi o man acting commissioner
was
obey one card we see obi di ade ba obi di ade ba
asante what is the purpose of the card
what say card no person is a tenant and then landlord's agreement ti we the mawa 6 months and so the dan ma han
ono dan was he dying? How they man?
Ya bo ma. Approach for say
no ni die ade man. Who na be chefrewura?
Ya bo ma.
So sin fa die man.
Obi di ade ba.
Who rent control no what die?
Obi di ade ba.
Ya we. Oso so yan nyina gina ha so.
Na so ye me be adwuma na
o se landlord no kutuba.
Abani na di kan.
Brian, mpanimfo se nam na se bi hwe no mu a.
Na wo to eben
wo na wo di samra de ba wo di e
wo di e we rent control office pay office grow ni bitim
abani no
office grow ni bitim
abani ni ba biti Oni baby ti.
Any
They should start from state housing company. State housing company no CC dan or they ma high no. And then rent control for to change you can't affordable housing as a mampon. I could rent control phone call no mon costate. Se mo amoti dan nim no. Se wato a se ye de ma high me rent control boss amaba Frederick 6 months. Yes, started the free momo. Then you are so the above for rent control. You need that. One of the chef you are
affordable house.
That's all your company now. You are under law.
No, because I'm not AJJ. And they are more staff from Tito. Most cases are not affordable home.
A BC individual to be
individual not to buy.
They are renting. Me aware of people who are. Omato affordable house in Libya, omode rent sika omoje.
And she don't rent no. E ho kwa la so kwa na nkom% komode ma kan USD fo no kra.
No we ma omonye so 1%.
And na yehu de ya.
E ho na hu ne die no mu sese ho ni ye no.
Bo man, se papa no e ye fede kupoku pese we this rent card ne ba. Let's give you the benefit of the doubt. Say okay so won see dan ni bidia that means when you adwuma bia biem because no apart for omo ye kwan Ghana ha. No me just go ask check it out for. As I na more can. Let's give another benefit of the doubt. Say about the 2 million man. Parliament na question man. Say you go say the dam will be more than 6 months. Ghana ha nipa omo hand and door show mo fie. Enti ye ni da na ye support say be ye adwuma.
Me ni am ntwa no. Say papa.
Opanyin on pese be ye adwuma.
You me pese be ye adwuma. But what I'm saying is that 2 years na landlords na eje tenant no. It is to the benefit of the tenants themselves. Me na me catch you. So cause we do 6 months 6 months 6 months no so no say to advance.
Oh, because the law governs with him here.
As that time no say it will 2 years require wow
time reading space.
So they say that 6 months
if you be say or rent even monthly say obiji aketua 1000
monthly obayi says me say na we see kempo say e bia 1000 cities 2 bedroom 1000 cities a month year na say
12,000
about 15,000
1,000 cities a month 12,000 to 2 years here 24,000
so pam nyina boom na de ko handa no but you 6 months obetua 6,000 6,000 that 18,000 aka no ubeti na here adwuma wo de ye wadwuma aboso bia obetimi I raise funds to pay off I don't know what you say because what is going on here who do train in our pra
no go on ma okotua na ni wi obetimi kotua sa rent no wi 2 months no nkom. Yes, because them pakra
or simony ade no and akota we say fear for decide so mo beje ne 6 months say ne asante ebu Kenya wo de yemfa ne say me aba adwuma ni me ebia me ye adwuma obi store no na metie na ebia o ma me 1,500 me fear no e de single room na metim no ene asokwa ne ho ahon yakota 500 cedis single room o 500 Ghana cedis etua me 1,500 mate 500 e de afrim Busumi bia o me de kwa kutua me rent me lorry fare am de bekwa adwuma mai me light bill
magician will survive
akuta
oh my enya omo hand down kwa
onim boys any girls enka busumi no enso enu ebia 18th e de call 20th 21st if you rub say me go abonte because akuta
wo abanye sika ni nyina no
ya nyame ya setira ni bibia nti
ya na build ya we building mo aboa no na wako be 2-3 years
2 years onya 2 years as anto see your mouth o make you point
me me pa cho
na asante na time ya de nyina
se wo se ubenya 2 years now ubenya 2 years now wo de posika to obi ani uni asem 6 months
for the no so poor mo de
ento no because you say yemra be ma obi ahwa to no
okay thank you gentlemen
asante ebo
sasa mo so pa ni e wa ha on metransi honorable Kennedy enso so fi ha awazi gagam transi na ya dwene Ghana emabunu ni edan Omanhene apeja asem no mu se emra so se ye hwe ye housing policy wo Ghana ha na nyame anim ni Ghana for mmeranteɛ titiriw esu because mmeranteɛ no na yɛ ha dan dodoɔ maa no bi so han but mmeranteɛ no dodoɔ na wɔwɔ ha dan no akɔpɔ ɔbaa bɛtena mu na dabi na so obi uni sika wontumi nkɔ ha dan ma ɔbaa you have to have money to rent for a woman
Sure.
and ɔde ɔbɛha dan ma ɔbaa no na kyerɛ sɛ ne nsɛm yɛ ɔde ne ho ɛno koraa de bɛma ne ha no watɔ kaa koraa si hɔ ama no na wode ɛdan na ɔha a wɔdwene ho akwasi akɔ aba na wompɔm to sɛ menua ɔtio mpɔm to sɛ
Brian, what are not kakra?
yɛhwɛ sɛ ɛdu nso so sɛ ɔba bɛka yɛ nkɔmmɔdie no nie ɔmampani dwɔma se sɛsiei no afe wei there's going to be an independent emolument commission na fair wages and salary you are taking off yɛnhwɛ deɛ fair wages and salary by ɔmampani Kufuor by the purpose ɛyɛ kamea sɛ botae paa yɛde baa sɛ ɛmɛyɛ no it has rather brought more agitation in the civil front and the workers front than say fair wages no na akɔyɛ sɛ wa wowɔ a bargaining chip a wo association ho ɔden no ne ayɛ wo de ama wo mo a modɔɔso bi ama no nhyɛ da no dwom no yɛtua ma sika no yɛntumi ni ade nti the fairness of the wages is now unfair. 2, social housing policy, affordable homes, Ghanaian workers. Obiara ba oka housing deficit, and yet we cannot solve it. And re-registration of the SIM card. We need some adaptation. So, Ocho mami chance free.
Sure, Brian, I've been for so now, His Excellency, the President of the Republic, John Dramani Mahama, Gramicha, and Anopa, Council. Now, my boy, the original chairman of the NDC, Run and Augustus Augustus, but one about because the membership drive now, or you know, Santimante was a it's in the right direction. Numbers any papa, ho ne to Kromafo, Duomuaji, membership drive, the ma, Omobaba register agent party card. To be this 2028 elections in the done deal for the NDC. Another question, Bob, I'm not sure no pay. Well, and a far topics I would go up come say heading home common no pay. Me this same registration no standard tall. That is what I would say because we share about 3 or 4 years ago, Mama I got to something because register your sims. Said in Kebeya, Obicrano, Safrost, yeah. Oh, why Antonio UK no make us a free winning of a new London, Nanka a Tobitra. But still, that's what experiences I know my money be. Comfort to be cloning or sim. And I say, oh, Ghana card, no more registration. And they say, you come on, take a castle, Cotosimos, we are registered.
You know, people are even the young generation is cloning.
Yes.
Your bank card.
Bank card, I would have credit cards. No.
Your credit card,
number cloning.
Because you would be cloning your card. We mistake. Your card ni kutanso ni use card.
Sure. And
it's so dangerous.
Say Ura Sam George honorable say or the effective way or the potent way I bet me the same registration again. Na sa friend say fraud activities in Abidjan idea media can be supported. Senken Sam Raso. But you are we both here beginning I got to something and go through the stress. This coaching sign, Nepal could register some way. Ubohuna, Uka want to say Kotasim was who registered that there was open there. So how does it happen? Say Nipano or Tonsam no see I register you. Why identity not the register? Why Ghana card? Because we know for a fact, say, and then Ungra Ghana card I won't be registered with him. So how come say Utumuka want to say Kotasim was I register you that? So say you better be the Shabiaba. Now, technology, advanced technology, between Abba. Now, say Ghana card number, strictly, any would be registered with him. And for that matter, Obi Biara anywhere, Obi to me, Abba register, I do or seminal, Sabi, I did Juma for Frubia, and I say, Obi to my fault, same beer, identity beer, and it's no, they didn't Juma dear. Because Obi Free, I want to say a new number. Now, Opasa will check it, Sabia, and Paco, they didn't decide, they didn't say Grana. Or try I was sending the moment, suppose a edema. Or say the person you are trying to send this money to has not registered Momo. Nidima. But meanwhile, then the line is active. And if I need to me your course, it to me some day, it didn't Juma. So where lies the authenticity of this registration? I said, where lies the credibility of the registration now? In a couple of years ago, no. Until some judge say, "On for yourself, or yes, or by there, or say National Communication Authority or something of that sort." And I say, "NIA, omuna omudi to me the besha omunsa na data no nyina no akọ omaso nti de ebeye bia no enko third party bia ho enu nti na yes ebo modern see the National Data Center said the baya nka Ghana ye database bi bia no wo mu nka sabi bekọ omaso no omahwe so. But here's the case, a lot of these fraudsters use nipa fufu bi identity edidi boni mre kwa yintumi nkran dey en track omo obi kra tumi fa obi telephone number no the diboni uko internet is a lot of scammers, a lot of fraudsters. I wear a system your friends internet and so day in day out almost coming crop for until media some George honorable. So also obey there it's a very Herculean task as I also obey to me I was say it requires a lot of advanced technology because sabi open abo to abo anumano no super baby I dey ehudesi enunti eneno technology na ba nyoma ko nanim pa ye ti empe the top notch technology beboa na again omo mayenko to santene ewawiemu biem na sabi e frustrating obi betimi akodi to santene we bia MTN office tell SL office e bia 3 days cry enya nu so. That's right. Others and then media ba bebri omum hye nyoma se de be ya so obi wo ne juma obi ko na juma so akoye na juma obetumi akọ no what me onya last time bia obetumi akọ either of these
anope kwa na me bisa bondi se modalities ni
be ten se se be na media go
I
don't think say
ewiemu saa
we are far gone.
What strategy?
We are far gone.
They should tell us.
Sign man and was say CBM yempe mechanism bia nipa no in the comfort of his own way time no obeko no akọ register within the shortest possible time no register na ye de ne sema man no okọ di ne dwuma enko to santin se bi obiti kroketu bi mu ba bi otekra no registration center e bi ne ho ayi so fa ka ba krum no obedi to be queue so di obedi ne ka sika o de be se no nyina no me gidi se minister adwene sa nyoma no nyina ho nti o mo fancy she papa e beboa na e be ye timeline no so ye miem so bia ye 1 year kra na ye de ya kakran ye make sure say ye ni aye ni yie ye nya biem ye ni aye ni yie se de be ya obi biara no so ukura
Ghana for so per last hour oban ni be any 1 year ni be ura fidie si
se de na block out chip
wo mo ma kwan extended na last hour still
say ye ma timeline say bia ye de 1 year na ye edu ho na say wo mo modern ko register ya o som ne be block no o ko register e be ji usika e ba the side dia obi a edu so your friend so time aso ne brase ya you go there and then register so because yeah for one too many so wo kura wo sem so na sabi obi hunu bi atumi nya access to wo number no wa friend no de ye na ho UK ni o hwan sem hunu akwa meanwhile a whole network enya e back wo mo e mo di sa adwuma we no wo ko say o report ka so bi afford me number ni a sabi action bia o mbe take against the person enti no so adwene ye hu say dia meje di say nhye na wo kan say o de o se be yo dia nyina no we are up for it on
and no so ne dwa bia wo kan ye so ne ade a communication minister
sure
Omanhene Yaw
sir
me I'm a subscriber to MTN
sure
na obi atimi afford me why is it that most often than not MTN it doesn't happen with Telecel
at all.
One reason I made me attribute to say no so na platform is it a syndicate within the MTN enclave
that
and now say
allegedly so
how are they always able to get
people's contacts call
people,
them
say be a WhatsApp group no out here no almost sending numbers we say you way sorry dear any ade and you call them and
they do nothing about it.
Nothing they can
do nothing about it. I don't know. A syndicate allegedly.
The only thing I be able to and say be obi send this bro. Now ebi I may send it akoma ebi I can come abedi ho. Now my friend MTN. No my block friend say obi send this camera. But some who na later make who are the background is Canadian.
What they say, no security.
Security.
No security.
Adia ba kuswa otu ehu pani. Otu usika wo phone so. Na ibusa o. So 10,000 wo phone so.
Sure.
O next of kin onim.
Grada.
Okay.
Uwu ameko.
BBC na sisi ya fa se woni ho a. Sasi kan koi.
Omafa. Ombafa. The banks anya na nyam tie ko banks ni na akra sa. They don't even contact the next of kin. Say obi
because maybe they may din out to her for some time. If my activities are non-active, more realize you say call bia and mommy phone so. Call bia mommy phone so.
Yes.
Call bia mommy me phone so. Akasi. Call bia mommy phone so.
Sure.
Me obi first now me yet transactions pa. I'm not doing it again. Don't they monitor?
They monitor your transactions.
Then say be am wo be 40,000 e wo me phone so.
Na woni ho bi ma.
Na mo hu say be 3 months because
so
so subscribe to DSTV for a while na nya adwuma. O betimi kra adum no. DSTV no me ade you are not active. Because unto your bills nya ade. How? Now, me next of kin because I leave my number. Put him said there be out. I trust next of kin.
The number near relationship with him, with that's your brother and also your sister. What was a very important issue, pa. Even it goes to the banks as well. Se nipa no enu omu business or account or bank or
now our money background na hu a.
Our money background na hu a.
No wu a.
Asa bank na first no. And nipa no kran so ni hu come and share the next of kin say oh, mo so amount of money.
So then what it means they say. Wo so no ma obi ma wo next of kin
who say this is what you're doing.
Sika say wo phone so.
Na me ni ho adachi bi no wo. Wa hwe no so come out kakra no wu a. What they say? Come out dey hu di a.
Oh yes, so yeah.
So
so
and Mijidi say they should be able to come up with a system bia anytime bia na obe transaction bia next of kin the number no so should get a message and also nye emwa because next of kin who say transactions is na wo ya
and sika wo send ya command ipo akọ che kwa ya wo yire susu a and na ha na send ma business to craft in tokwa so bit message
obetma kan wachi ntem so obetma kwa ntem no one here on talk of it very dicey as my can very dicey because a lot of people transact monies on their phone.
Oh yes,
plenty tens of thousands. About how weekly to be sending 100,000 Ghana cry on the phone. So such a person will keep that amount of money on his phone. Now, if for one reason or the other, who becomes the beneficiary of that money? A company tells telecom company.
Okay, on because say Ghana for amu bobo sia we ho amu ntia amu so wo so.
I don't terms now. I don't what I say, but me and Sabi, maybe I'm no dja. Now, but the next of kin, what request say, my provide the details in now. So, and you know, it will be, I think, say, it will be hold on all the account holder and say, from time to time, no catch your test of kin, say, in case said that you be niwa. So, what I say, me the Udia ye, so and so.
You call empty, yeah, verify.
Sir, ya no alcohol. So, what I say, then if I knew who say, be an move, be black or chassis crown. Now only MTN for this friend say
obi are no your transactions a lot on his phone.
Even banks crown who also will notify a friend say next of kin. Say mitani bank when made in idijuma. The be say me ni hwa ya alcohol. What I say me din say what we go within because a block a closing account ma hada.
Yes, and then the chrono as a company the person wobble.
That is the issue.
I was in on the similar registration.
Yeah,
Akwaba.
Yeah, me do so many.
So bibi aboko de.
Yeah, no more be aboko.
Who pay and in trouble be.
Yes, some question every for question Ashanti region.
Every before day.
Minority for some question Ashanti region.
No. What has it got to do with you?
Question no mean so be mo koko for mo ko we bu dia.
I was even with you.
Your mind dedicated my chair. For my chair I have phone so. Maybe next week. Me surprise him kakra.
Peja ayini kakra. Next week.
Next week we are surprise him kakra.
Oh.
I may bring a professor in political science, a Japanese professor who has specialized in American politics.
Okay.
Why a lot of research in Ghana.
Pɛ sɛ ɔde ne brɛ yɛ.
Ɔna na me ne no.
Ɛdi nkɔmmɔ no.
Ɛfiti no
Oh, that's
kɔne ɔna
wonderful.
mama delay kakra.
That's wonderful.
Because he's trying to be in this.
Okay.
The man is a chaba next week there.
Ɔba afa ne bra ne ɛne twetwe nkɔmmɔ.
Very
Yeah,
professional.
okay.
Ɔkyerɛ deɛ wɔ employer no. Japanese panyin ɔhene no. Maybe an busua ne nyina kɔ so Gakushin University.
Oh, okay.
Normally ya na ɔba na me so makɔ hɔ saa. So we have done a lot of
Emperor no university hɔ na.
nti next week, maybe.
I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful.
So yeah, no mum pet TV, some radio, some
But
but
I can say one of the
convinced.
renowned television stations.
he may not be able to sell onion. I just obey about politics in Ghana. But if you want to know about maybe the scientific research about American politics and other things,
No problem.
I am
No
so
problem.
But education, me, I can convince
man.
us on my education, fine, but so be involved in international politics, not there.
Short,
I don't think so.
Brofo Kama.
Oh yeah, so no, of course, school America.
Okay,
But
okay.
Japanese.
Okay,
A Japanese
fine.
professor,
Yes,
political science.
Yes, all be chire
Good. Omanhene. Ghana. But this is now a president assembly. A fire house and then I said,
That's right. That's right. It's on topic.
Yeah,
indeed.
but I think that this thing has been an issue. What did that?
I am told that now who can committee be home.
One housing.
Affordable housing.
No. Not me. I no back on Swajima.
Also Ajima.
Yes. The Mra affordable.
Affordable housing.
Who's the
So
number?
now you're in a special aid.
Now,
Now unim who be.
yeah, I know. You're just asking Yanameka.
Okay.
Me just asking Yananti. Even when we were trying to name it, Kumase, as a Korean point, they were young baby could make so rest in peace. Who's on the kind of streets. Says, I found twice a Korean affordable housing.
Now the other
Assassin by into making sure say the baby as a Korean and yes, a Pumase. And then I bought chance at the bra when you baby go. You go pump on the currency. Then you know conditions and no one nowadays, yes, Juban. Tea. And no, I had a cry of fire. And I was say, and during that, I was watching my time. It was purely local materials and the usual. One was that Works and Housing Department on one air region. The team should show hydrology for the Works and Housing Department. So what do we also know and say? Omoko dredge be a denso river. And now no madri or madri a lot of rivers. No ma boan yana no he poan yana. We are no makofaka between you and the co. Affordable. I don't know what this is. I don't know if I affordable because I was using more local material. Was the normal dredge in Shona? Nobody hip no in bank of the river. It's so to but the annoyance on Boano hip in a near cutting in to the site. And it's the bear failing and your papa between the air blocks and then the bear plasma shell blocks and then the air failing. The insuma bonnet they are concrete. No any scientific so cement is any general volumes or gasum. The gasum that this cement in Ababa Ababigo. Nam Biakwa Gina say for iron rods, no, I call steel factories on. No,
it was strictly local content.
Yes, it was local content. And even contractors in the house were the man local. So no, and a on Fabroni Bianye, affordable, maybe. And all the yes, see a man born a bathroom and then another ball from bar. It was very cheap. But I say, as time goes on, no, a free ownership, no, a change hand, then the price, no, because they look at say even the condo, crown on there, special 1 bedroom special. Is selling around 600 to 700,000.
Can you imagine?
Yes, but the
6
bar for
billion.
Yes,
billion.
and I
Young
even
man, big
double
money.
a 2-bedroom apartment. And see, I know
From there, about 3 billion.
yeah, because it's your hotel from I compare 700 to 800, even over 900,000, 9 billion, 2-bedroom, for house. But the bar for front, 900,000. It will cry below maybe a 90-something thousand. Now almost talk any panto. I'm domestic restructuring in Nebano, and we will be pull music free. On the cotor that fixed asset, and a man for toy. Only the any chance, and I mean, yet, many are by when I be depending. It's a year cordon so sweat. Do say about Tonam na MC was a correct. But unfortunately, it wasn't under the municipal. Now, a works and housing department for the works and
Now, sent me.
now, they will go with you were not now need any say woman as a municipality, but the only thing over here now. Why I manage you now? Why did you revenue? Crown your moon peso ya and say I may make time na me force so ya ma you go database no programming you start to say generate to even revenue the amount I intend property rating as if but I don't know how it ended because I mean to me and Jensi and I'm a time or so yeah made free auntie affordable house on there if really you make it conscious say you perceive a year what you but say empathy by there I don't know any because I nya there dance so we share the quantities are binding ma a dance eh ade bia nka ya kasi ye sini ye pa na ye truthful to ourselves any question nka the amount of money na involved because all share omo ye no manage time ye o manage materials ye na wa ma SSS anko na o manage yen nkofo labor na kura o manage ni ya ade bia betumi ama wa reduce a lot of cost o be reduce cost be brave kwa so na me be reduce cost be brave ana neoma be brave ho so a and chedanya we share government friend say government as quantities now they compare ordinary quantities now the government quantities near almost like 100%. So
why is this so?
Say I know mono factor in a lot of things. Obey your tax, obey way, obey for how because say now basic. So I know any idea normally ana it is a war. You know, this is a topic be over quickly now. I can once a man, person me jump over. Now they now
SIM registration.
Then just SIM registration. We said something first before the SIM
It
registration.
was about
Salaries.
Fair wages and salary commissioner or person if you Omanhene. So how the owns a Ghana has you know. Yeah, now because I was my better than that said the public service, and now I said the public administration, and the politicians. Yeah, they are Ghana. I had the wasn't normally no the politician no esunayen. Now I come out with the policies. Nanka the public administrator no, and so I implemented the policies no using the bureaucratic system. Okay. And now I said the lay down procedure. The idea juma nanka yenina yako. It drew baby the politician will need the administrator, that is a public servant, and the public servant and also public officials, and also will need a politician. Because when you think I said me a politician, my son die. Now die no your power person no I'm so boy. A politician may not have a knowledge in the public administration. Mm-hmm. So when I mention ebia the bureaucratic system no ebia ka was on die we ye be putting it together. Ye the back parliament ye ko implement ya de ko bia said na akosi a o de bako bia entity tender e bia de bako ha ye de bako akoji clearance na sefo nyina no it is a bureaucrat who are trained to do that. The politician de onya so dan so be si dan a say or the onya de dan so be to person be si dan to say it is a bureaucrat na more system ni no different departments and agencies na one is mo hwe na mo yesade no nyina enti say oman na ankoso a na efiri yen politicians and the administrators. When a politician dey no mind say akola o pese odi ne bone anwa musi wona wa hyeda ko di anwa mu nya na wa fa anwa ne na fefa akola na no o ma me bapa no abon bi akola ne nim nyansa so ba ko horo ne nsa de ayi ne be yon de meche no ba panyi de o wi obetimi ahoro ne nsa ayi ni bi bia afri not ne ba bi until say Ghana for adwumayefo ene Ghana for amayefo ya adwene say e be ka no kra kire ye ho no de bia no ye be du ba bia wo ya o ma hin de bia gina fair wages and salary a year or more can was and can I make the views and a crowd single spine salary structure nearby. Single spine salary structures no. See a cassia implement your mind now you implementing ya. It's so simple. Did the answer say or experience bear now? What a major no. 1 year experience it be 1,000. 2 years as experience, 1,005. 3 years experience, 2,000. 4 years experience, 5,000. And go mind upgrading. And now say the education system anymore. Or a primary school, your friends say, or your GHS liver, or your 100 cities, or your SSS liver, or your 200, or your first degree, or your 500, or your second degree, or your 700, or your maybe a PhD, or your 1,000, or your professor, or your 1,005. O man, in Tigaway Kayasama. And you can answer home so ya unya you good 1 year pen, only baby I would that or a structure also. And as a university ape. Unim say university, this is my starting pay. Your masters, I wouldn't say I graduate to aqua level say. Your PhD, what graduate your professorship, what graduate I could say. Etika no ka we hear so be never back catch say we salary say. And think we are single spine salary structure no. I take care of long service and I take care of education. I think kasa meritocracy ne a long service na sefo ni nyina no anka ni nyina no has been taken by the single spine salary structure. So why are we still struggling at this point? Because some people were migrated onto the single spine satellite structure. Some people were not migrated onto the single spine satellite structure. And the problem, you know, hey, oko elsewhere in other jurisdiction. The moment ubeko very juma de bama ope. Ye sure say what the infie saying. Unfie ebi our experience are winning. This is what you deserve. Na adani ama. What the mention? Aha. And I go on so awure ma say wa ko school na go do sign for certificate na ba you certificate pa say we grade 6. Even in Ghana, I know there's a public service now because we grade 6, we grade 6, or more grades. So why are we still struggling with our salary structure in this country? Is it because of politics, whereby obi only experience on shedam school, your man appointment, and your salary kakraka, ne their man. If you know what musa experience how could school you see that the person will be a better at the end of the no or sabotage system. So until my saa ne ɔma no nyinaa no sɛ ɔman wei de bia meka no yɛwɔ laws yɛwɔ rules yɛwɔ regulation. What is left for us to do is the enforcement. The enforcement ni nyinaa nso so ɛba leadership. So woyɛ obi a wɔstudy leadership paa anaasɛ wahwɛ administration na hwɛ sɛdeɛ amanfoɔ yɛ no ɔyɛsɛsia no a me na meka I think it has been said at a certain platform and I'll continue to say it on this platform. Okay, from 1957 in independent. Also, Ghana is an effective leader compared to other jurisdictions. Also, the Americans also a leader say about to say, compare leader bit to say, Jinping. What's a Jinping? Jinping say no, the kind of transformation what me transform China no. Ade China could do say you know. Also, I say, was it China she bring na? Luke Kwan you are oh yeah your friend is saying no war Singapore no oh no it's in change Singapore entirely. Emma Singapore if be a developing by a developed country.
For me,
Jose
Jerry John Rawlings could have done that.
Of course.
But he didn't.
So what was American say?
As someone who can't to say that long period that Rawlings in
of course.
If that vision was there and Kawasenko to me from 1983 to 92. Now Jerry had total authority. Democracy no a twin may be signed.
Definitely.
But why also be the dance say one more yes, they had a longer period.
Sure.
South Korea,
China,
Malaysia, Omutimi ruling for about 19-20 years.
Sure.
And some Omutimi are bringing such impact.
Send America says yes, and okay, Jerry only Indonesia ni na appeal.
Oh, Rawlings there.
Indonesia.
I didn't know we were horse and so I didn't say this is what I wanted to do. And now I'm politics of tribal and why or tiny Grofo we was Ghana, we knew in this guy, memory I pen is propaganda no and go to Mrs. Sanga.
And now I say about baby say since independent. Then will be a watch that transform our mind. Well, right. Ghana is a developing country. Right. And from independence up to now, we are still developing. We are still developing country. You move from that developing country status up to the developed status. If you cry, if you in your mind, middle income country, middle income country, we haven't attained it. And now we know 3 square meal. Look at what happened in Taiwan. Taiwan leader back or by Thailand. Thailand leader to the sense I catfish here na point and kill ya. I yet is expensive dish I walk and I cuisine what Ghana has here. They say Thailand no fishing because almost everywhere. Because you know I just say opposite Thailand no. A food sufficient. So when you be beer and you cry and you can say come there or China. And the Ghana has it. Obi weti me asore na duane obi dikura na atenase wi asekwa na ene de no hu de oye no eti there are a lot of things that I say Ghana yehwe one say what we need now as a country it's not about long talk, it is not about the bureaucratic system. I say not about the systems are right on the mention no what we need is a very decisive leader. President Mahama at this stage he has what those leaders ever.
Within 4 years, which might be.
Or what they boost or no. So I omo ba 92 years starting 92 in ebia no bo se nipa no be call parliament apart from 92 a boycott to parliament na Rollins esa wo total who's the Rollins obo 20 years old because 92 no net said where or dictator pepe who's the MPP for anko parliament and as other party be anko parliament so now Rollins party now from 92 to 96 if 96 na MPP for power you know or even at the parliament no need resistance oh so but since 96 who's the be a parliament no so 2/3 majority no aya yentanya Nana Kufuor call 196 say no na ode bia no he has to go and bargain 169 no as no call bargaining with the minority no nya a be support no compromise and I will call that negotiation table no so you go there with some conditions so on the mention no but President Mahama as it stands now yeah even independent candidate to crampo or absolute majority etinka enyoma dictators I want to mention one Sa Tumia dictator one.
Obi.
Enubi na idama President Mahama.
In the
democratic state. Because your person or your money be an obetimi your man. And to me say President Mahama say, so when to me I make it difference, I will never ever forgive him. Me find Canada. And the man's worker. Yeah, people no galam say who has them no why is worker was them. But you have absolute power. On the mention, ya ma authoritarian power no ma akwa koduru say ye tumi de bibia ka ho a the person wo ye bia no obetumi ade aye but like there is one thing dangerous that is coming up in the constitutional review say that authoritarian power no ye de ma any president of Ghana no now no it seems that the new constitutional amendment no is trying to take it out from it no Ghana no ye developing to that stage. One was a 2 minutes or president. Someone so your president, where you so person you be. Also, on now to make us out now, could share be been out to me my instruction. Minister, go and build this house, go and build this bridge, don't go and do this. So I mention it is hard to me now, a man with absolute power. There be no mechanism. Say now, as it stands now, we haven't gotten a very powerful leader. Why not you say, or befa or minor at the heart. Now it will be move abrakra. The party for crackers will move Estiana. Obejo say, no, this is what is going to this is what is good for the country. Let us do it. Look at how this happened at the recruitment. And don't say Bebaho. But I mean they come ask them this year marry. You see a better nipa so and so for this year, 20,000 for the next 5 years. The year we year for 2,000. Party pressure, the president has doubled it. Now, this year, you can say, so budget now, no, for 2026. It doesn't cover. So
yesterday, I asked them, where are they going to get the money?
Exactly. Maybe yesterday, said maybe I know my mind. So I'm mentioning now, no, because of party pressure, no, as a leader, no, wakoto to party pressure. Now, no, overburden the security agencies. Even Krano, or enough police and better for training. Do they have enough equipment that they training? No, all these things in take into consideration. Anything I make say, we just need a decisive leader. Also, Donald Trump, they say no, or on the leadership on the quality, no, or in a negative manner. So I mention. But why Donald Trump? When the Republicans say, "Omoba power, omobe tuana mobino." Who say, "Oh, tusana mon all the American support." But why not you say, "This is what we said," and because I'm a decisive leader, I can't say amazing. I'm going to do it, and he's doing it. Oh my, what the other say? Just that the cause that is pursued, and your popular cause. But say popular cause be to say God healthcare be never America for you know, and then the party wasn't no MY because of be interest. No, say damn the consequences of what my party will say. Nasi for you know, I'm going to bring a liberty and freedom to the people of America, like what the Yasantua did. Who's a Yasantua Obana or just so here? A drew baby no not Asante for you for no market. The man the na was my proper cause she's no. Omunyina beka say nka ade no kra dokonomunko ana meboa so Yasantua defy all the decision and Asante mpanyimfo na kana take no and he says hey mo Asante for mpanyimfo a momoto no e say na kosi broni beka so fasika gya akokofidi akọ na say ni say mo mema mo magye montade mo magye me entoma ni mfra mo fa montade ma na me kontokwa also he defied the decision of the entire body and he fought it and now no once e so ba fa so ma Asante so until now no how can we get such leaders in this country? And then I say, is there any leader from since the inception of the Fourth Republic ɔno atumi ayɛ deɛ yɛ asanto a moyɛyɛ bia na mɔmmɔ de saa leader korɔ no nkyerɛ m hwɛ all presidents ɔmaba since 92 sɛ ɔmu partyfoɔ anaasɛ ɔmu kuromufoɔ anaa ɔmu nkurɔfoɔ mu ɔmu pressure kakraa bi na ɔma sɛ ɔma adwene mea me former president na Adam Kwakufoɔ ano ɔka sɛ ɔse sɛ galamsey obɛtu ase ɛbɛkɔ so ne presidency kura ɔbɛde obɛtu ase ɛdu baabi no ɔtumi ɛwɔ ne tɔ President Mahama ɔka sɛ within a certain short period ɔba within weeks ɔbɛ declare state of emergency watumi awɔ ne tɔ ɔntumi wɔ ne tɔ zero tolerance for corruption after the duru baabi a say corruption is from Adam because of small and nkurɔfoɔ bi anka nipa no yɛ bɔne a ɔbɛyi no di straight na nka wapam no na wɔde no ayɛ example no na waba na yɛpɛ new quotation in the Bible new quotation in the Quran na yɛde abɛdefende saa deɛ no na abowa na baakofoɔ tumi tena hɔ na wabring a whole government down or a whole party down no because of selfish interest kakra bi a nkurɔfoɔ mmiɛnsa bi a nka wɔbɛtumi ade wɔn nan si fam abɛkasa a nka wɔbɛtumi stop that nonsense that is happening in the party that nonsense that is happening in the government no yɛnyɛ na ama a whole party the whole government na yɛ bringing in the order just because of one person or two people or a certain group of people ɔnti sisi ano ɔman the whole ɔman ni si kɔ no sɛ yɛmu yɛansɔre anya ho adwuma menim sɛ bi nso a menyini ana ama ma asɛm na yɛ different there because and nobody will order me who even in my own party sometimes it balls and it pisses me off so once they say I am a Ghana suffer too much Ghana break too much and also a basis you see the normal innocent people no more press no omo mo be kwa create problem no omo bom no mo enjoy no mo ti baby ye no mo kode na nam na what no ma kode nam police station minu miensa bi baja me tere sam no wa say Ghana abkora be breed action obiji sika me di ko si school dan a ye de ko nkola obiji sika ye de ko ye nkora da ache a scholarship no ma ye ne basa na nipa kora bo si asan na mo ana e jai no and this thing is becoming one and many. We have to stop it at a point in time in this country. This country has to move on.
This country has to move on. Say do. Akwaba. Now what to say?
Alhamdulillah.
We are looking at issues that have to do with the new SIM registration. Now, yasa share. Omanhene can't be concerning. I think it was not included. Housing policy in this country. Or can be say Ghana ha inisa utimi etua more than 6 months. Tranopay, I was quizzing him, say, you hold the constitution. So if you come and complain, then what do you want me to do? Mami Tranopay.
Omanhene medashe medenchi ashronko ede bro ene ohwefo ni witi fo ina. Ene nchanso ekoma minyoma obehye omwasi. Honorable Kennedy can come there. Champion. Omanhene, my mention say free housing policy, and they hear because they don't know you're behind. Now, send a worker no. Idea president shouldn't be complaining. Franka, or Casa Nanka or the in Shibiaba, some directive biaba. Your rent control. The housing ministry,
state housing.
So that directive come on a timeline. It has some first strategy on how to resolve the matter. Other than some complaining. Omanhene, can we say about housing now? It's one of the basic necessity. So about masulity Europe need now. And number one, what Atadia Obeshe Ediano BTP or better is number one. In the Krobia. No for a struggle for this, you know. Say we are not progressing. Mm-hmm. We are not progressing. Kroma in front of Wakonya, a dine say they mau say to ya even 6 months. The one year. What domo pa and over 1 year.
And the Ukrainians will know a very good rapport.
Maybe I want now no match. And the when you two sir, or only be order for 1 year, dear bra. I idea you any more papa. So I'm happy say you brought it up. President shouldn't be complaining. I say no, you should make it part and parcel of your activities. Look, a very great achievement I'm almost say by 2028. Next Ghana with me at a reasonable rate and within a short period. And when you could be 2 years, 3 years. Look, Nancy, because of increase in interest rate and so on, now workers every pa. Because that means every 2 years, basically, you loan.
No, boo, 2 years loan now, because you won't
year. Next, how the over that substitution method or more the loan. What they call now, your mouth be at any point in time, no, the salary is not even taking people home. Take home and do and
there are some companies they will company na mema loan. And what happens is you are stuck there. Company no. So who obey 6 years loan or what it.
Did I know with you?
Unya offer you baby grant to me
because that baby I work on the person is not ready to assume that responsibility. No. And there I say when I come here, I come as empower. I remember SIM registration. Mine. Tada me hear the way I manage affairs. You. As if say. Ye omo ya ma omo tumi no. Omo no they will not be living in this country. Omo say for just leave this country. And I say you are creating another Ghana be the omo within Ghana now. Because some of the decisions I take, it doesn't make sense.
Ade.
SIM registration. Could be spend on SIM registration. And no fashion. Is it the no? What has been its benefit? Is it fit for purpose? Ama say and for review. The empire say, we've done this before. When we're doing it, then you make sure say once you are registered, we can trace you. Is that I think the main reason for the SIM registration. And that means the first one say presently. Obi we fa kwan boni bi so edadaw e ma wetimi yi usika we can't trace that person. That means the na no faso bi amaso once na gina ma yes the person has caused financial loss to the state. Only Akron has no right to moving freely in this country. The person has no right. By this time na nkayachi no tum. By this time we frozen the person's assets. No be chire say adentina why SIM registration we can't trace the person. Menim say no who Jocelyn Duma or complain say your father is 2 DSTV or so your friend no your dad and side in number omu yi ni sika wi kura no must have bokaso ada account
must have bodeka
ade and you can't trace scan where the money go where the
I mean why the call came through and the call no answer there were a lot of SIM bi omu register gum and no go fast a problem by
one so network by the networking must have data of how the number was generated. Once no man that number Ghana card be na dey register
omo ko ton no dwa so omo de ma ka Vodafone 4 year bebre MTN
registration
no the SIMs were registered to call ya to amount
open registered one and answer open
that means this country a private company everything the OPPR against our own laws.
Yes.
And now that's so operating in this country. Come on. And we are not reading. And then we can say, thought that area, more share new muscles, like those in authority are not ready to solve the problem. They are not ready. The more the greed, the no much bomb and no more share. Area pa. Meaning. Say, Obin and find you, and also find the Oben. I thought that how severe the situation is. And to me, the Sam George Edibe, we are we will be able to say, man, say, Abi are not so bad there, we are now. But at least for once, ye in in the history. Now, intimately solve that problem because. Some of them are in prison. They are in prison making do some of the course of There is one through some of our this a Tracy where the call is coming from. Look, CID, the investigating authority. So almost on be human on bit my when you want to track here, you can say in Sawam area on GPS. Almost meet Tracy. There was one on the man, you may be so in and what on the end. No, what they are doing, they are moving before. I will not go train the crew. When you see in the sim, but through the voice, cause are all make we're able to trace. And when we walk away, Boko, no, I say one of them there is a conflict zone in T. That is where they went to. And let me tell you, these police officers from Central Police Station, I see, 8 meters here, and my coaching on. So I thought that I asked myself, why? I didn't think that intimate, but it comes with other conditions, it comes with other conditions, Nanipa does send with me to those conditions, and those conditions are not formal conditions.
It is supposed to favor all.
And to me, the system say per se, we can do it. And Sam George with this new SIM registration, man, that complex, but at least we should for once be able to trace every number. Because the amount of money people are losing through this SIM fraud.
Yeah, it's appalling. You see,
we have to do something about it. In the name of say we at least let's find a solution to it. But let's make sure say now be of company to be there be and fatano. And no more first one say be along the line. There should be serious investigation. By this time, Nanka Sam George should be mentioning some names who are under prosecution. By this time, Anka is all my say, say because they don't meet the target. Anka by this time,
he was part of the committee.
He was the ranking member for communication.
And so he knows.
He's an opposition member.
It doesn't stop anything. You know how he fights Kelvin G.
GVG.
Kelvin DVD. He was one person he fought it pa. And so no, he was there, so no him ni ekoso. And he cannot fail.
Exactly.
But I agree with you. Because did that or year one. And now Bana man for be cry empty registration. Now cabinet a man approval. And you okoye.
No, Timmy convincing.
What Timmy so convincing because Utien Sema or Kanwa.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Sure.
And in Ghana and Ibia are you ready? Or train say a bear registration. And my young Yen will be Sammy Bumi. Sir.
That is, and I
get you.
In that sense, that
because yes, some idea witness will be to me self. Not just a fast will be a muscle. Man, what me about?
We are wasting time. What are we wasting?
I was here too.
Exactly.
If possible, there should be a system incorporated into this registration. The true identity.
He said it
should appear on your phone.
And then Bondi Cracker said the true color
should be seen.
I was here to me and said, you don't need that app crack. Only background of friend was sending the details. I have a good phone.
The Ghana card will be you should have quite bonnet for. But the true identity
needing and sometimes even the location is calling from.
You should be able to come.
If you have the map, it should come.
It comes with the location.
Yes,
Italy.
So that's it. But and Crawford counter. Obuana, Omutimi, the Rawa counter.
I be friend of Refu Crew from Naja. From I say big go area so baby. So what catch say crow from I feel go friend ask kwa. So go abroad. Eh yeah papa. O send the message I was send back. I was so be aba. Oh baby I remember majura hodi. Baby kasa ma do do na say the pado do na dey to be kasa true.
Obi come on.
Politicians in the class, I'll be over baby. Course in about constituency MP. Now,
yes, sir. Politician, the new ones on that our constituency.
Yes. Baby, I want to go for politicians. I saw no can in one year. I was your boy and Nanny, who Brazil graduate. Yeah, buy a 20 million, so stay with us. And remember, that's that issue. Move on, shame. Baby, I will be a mofanche. A man of Sukaye.
Of all general possible, your friend.
I answer my osimitia me yame dagakra. And so, oh, row be them. Didn't I move on Caho? Yabas is here, money enter.
Ya wo wiase ene sa ope sika atre wadwuma mu anasa woniema begu pot na wonya sika mfa nkoyie na adane wadwendwen eno nti na wo sa wonya sika krabia obeboa mu wadwuma na atumpon Jabinira Bank PLC ene wani daso yen asampa loan ewo homa wona wo pebesia I import won niema ana uton auto parts utonton cars eniema hoduo bia ema amoton tuma ana entade sa akwanye wo homa obibia se obeba Jabinira Bank na oni abehwehwe nkomo na yen asampa loan die yenyi collateral yenyi commitment fee die wo hia application letter ye begina so dana ede loan ama wo interest rate na ekituwa bi obapa loan scheme ewo homa emergency fo amaka ho abom se ekuo na mo recognized institutions na mo pese modwuma enyine kwosro eno ne qualify mo motumbaji loan na mekai wo se interest rate ni ekituwa bi your savings account current account microfinance shares susu dachinti investment group loan fixed deposit any de kika ho Jabinira Bank PLC yen head office for Asante Jabin yen other branches ni bi so ewo Ejoso Roman Hill Adesheman Pankrono Magazine Road Abuaso Fumesa Onye Sipetimpom Bonre Jabin ene yen new officer ye bie no Atonsu Market ebe Kumasi High School Junction Free 0271 409340 Ana 0544 745856.
My name is Pauline Odro. As a mother, a musician, and an actress, keeping fit and staying healthy has always been my priority. It's been said that water is life, and I love life. Tell you what, drinking clean and healthy water has always been part of me. You know why? Because it keeps me young and healthy. Let me introduce to you water that has been taken through proper purification by Obibini Black Man Company Limited with their highly skilled personnel both from Germany and Ghana. Equipped with a modern state-of-the-art laboratory in a clean and hygienic environment, approved by the Ghana Food and Drugs Authority. Stay hydrated with Set Natural Mineral Water.
Omanhene Yaw Adu-Boakye Awurade akowa awieye brei to ne zafra food for thoughts adehye nyina se march Awurade onemo wo appointments food for thought in conjunction with Omanhene Ministries March edition Jumadi nyina baso 28 March ewo Jubilee Park anopa no nsia pepepepe ben prempe assembly hall eyamemeda na yitu asem osi greater works my work my life part 2 na just medjuma ene mabrabo shanenson ajumtufo ni ne Deacon Samiba Minister Setechampo Minister Kwame Jedu wonom na beto so dwom aweka kwa so woti fie yede Omanhene Yaw Adu-Boakye awieye brei onyame amanitumi ofremu nyina se eye march bosome ne de to so aduonu woche anopa no nsia memene de hiem na yensiem na asense nyame a oni obia nse som sre nyame ewuramu ekopani omenenta omenaduosia yenya nkropon oni obehia no obeka kire wo se mo Jumadi yi wo behwe no live Owia TV Liberty Hour Precise 105.9 FM any social media platform ni nyina so yenya nkopon oni obehia na wo de sedie ebehwe wafromu oh glory.
He fasted and he prayed to the God of heaven.
Yensha birthday, see now, then we'll look at the issue. Minority welcomes security recruitment increase, but they are calling for proper funding. So this time around, we'll look at it. How are we going to fund this recruitment? It was our buying far, and as still individuals should go and pay. They are saying that albino is looting the little money in Ghana for. Mrs. Angel Dakwa, you are a nurse at Kumasi South Government Hospital, Pediatric Ward. Ukunu engineer Samuel Dakwa of ECG, and Ivana Jessica Pa of Utek FM. Blessed 70th birthday to Mrs. Ruth Osafo Asari. Hey, Nyamishrao, Mfie Dio Sun. And Mama Party Baha, or Sida Bay. This year, somewhere October, November, it's going to be 70 years. Wow. Now, if you Mama Party, Pa Bahana, and more ding pani, how fit the woman is. And I'm like, wow. Nyamishrao. 70 years old. Mama, just 70 years. Have you? Okay. The entire members of Founder Bible Research and Gospel Propagation Church, Bernice Gully, who is a teacher with Buakwa MAJHS, from Honorable Solomon Anane, Ashanti Regional Gifek Boss. Solo. My brother, Mr. Reynolds J, aka Copy of Athens, Greece. One of war. Yabo Amasu Moutinkwa. Afei, Deswin Opoku of Agna Saman, Dodona from Mami K. The way every Inkono, or a VIP bus driver. Isaac Kojo Bechi, Nat Chairman, Edrasi Chudumasi District. From your wife Jane and all your children. A special birthday to Akosia Beniwa Jesse, Bantama NDC Communication Officer and Operations Manager, Get Fund. Hey! Beniwa, baby, I want to hear me no. Beniwa, or you Get Fund.
National.
Wow.
Last week, who Beniwa, I'm saying, Sammy, Jemfia Ines. Papa, me Baba Strau. Hey! Beniwa. Jesse, Get Fund Operations. Dominic, Owia TV Cruise, watch Yaw. Nancy Nsroma of Gosso, Wayfree Opambo, newscaster, Owia TV. Opambo Bichirimo. Opambo, Missy Bichirim. Henrietta Amoa, a degree nursing student of Christian Service University. This is coming from Chronicle, UK. Nanaya, and now your birthday, Nanaya. We are Calvin, Sika FM, and the CM Fawima. Kama Abdul Basiru of Nazareth Montessori School. We free Omame, Sewa, and no Papa Bash of Edum. Omo and the birthday Sama. Now let's look at this here. Mami shall say free her honorable colleague can come. Security recruitment, no. Minority see Omanhene Apejemwa, yeah. But answer you were saying say the president did is under pressure. At the end of the day, do they have the money? Because the budget didn't capture it. And until also Kopiska. How is he going to fund it? Now even minority are calling for funding. If you must see there be Sikana and there was a GG woman. The government rigged in 113 million Ghana cedis. Now 105,000 now horses here. Omono etimi apasi aptitude testing. They are going to pay within 1,600 to 1,800 for medicals. Meanwhile, omunyina you befa 10,000. Enti 95,000. Ombetu says Sikanwa, omuntumi go through.
So we are there no your recruitment exercise for some time now.
Please microphone.
For some time now. Meti me aka say one or the other no. So can scam similar to scamming.
You recruit me.
Yes, so all the to say DNA definition of scamming. Recruitment in the various security agencies in I quite say scam. You can scam, I didn't scam. scam ne say me say me ma obibi me wo beto phone me na makofa apino ana makofa kiso na na sha adaka what I say na ma bo ho I say the phone me show nsema na ma juice ka na me ko obekọ na phone ni ho
Beja mic ni kakra
on the me channel obekọ na phone no eni ho
that's right
so on the me channel enu na make us say scam because ye nyina ye nim say wahwa looking at what the president has said no omu can say for the next 5 years ye fa nipa 20,000 they say every year bia no ye fa nipa 5,000 yes ana akwa
that's right
so ye nim say net ya adena ye ko printy forms they make at say emma forms no ko to the excess of 500,000 whilst you know say the next 4 years a day no nipa 20,000 penny ever and they make out ya say it means that this time we funny pa 5,000 now wa show a nipa o makoto forms no just 1% pay on the benya admission
that's right
I just own him say
you see them say 2%
oh see now is own him say a moon 99% sika o jeno kwabre kwa o munya kwan etam ka say enya the ba nanse ni ehwe but so ka say o hwe na o steady na wa go through na it has been like we have been scamming some of the guys so ebia going forward no unse see no when yes a man for state can one sema agenda has been set now no it has become a social problem now obintimi deny the fact say every year bia no you start say your recruitment say anyoma we ba meboa and I say military lanze military ka den krofo ko wuo ana meboa
that's why
say ye police o say ye national fire service o say ye immigration service o whichever the service and I say security agency nyina no ye hu ni say sa anyoma we nyina ekoso apart from say omukoto forms no post office and I say omukoto no internet service centers ne ba bi ombenya ne bia na say online no nyina wie no Omanhene unu see onkofo bi won so mu frefre onkofo ka say e bia ma me 20,000 me do beko e bi frɛ 10,000 e bi gi 5,000 no so no mu san e bu onkofo e de ka ho de ye ka ho asem ya ska ye ka ho asem 130 million Ghana cedis nyina legitimate money e se onkofo ni tua wo eno ye sika eye official ana meboa na de enya official no so even cry stadium ho no torebu o e wa kan anza na benya kwa ho stadium ho no obukobra ni gina ho a ogisika no de amai afa nipa na de afa ho rara no makọ omkọ ya na de omawuram omkọ body selection no de meche no ni nyina no nkrofo no apart from the ombetua e official no omofa akire bobbo ka basa bebre ti bo se ade ba ko a opese okọ no obewie no na wa hifie dwetre nyina na fe de ehwe nyi to Omanhene we need to look at it again me to me ni the suggestion and recommendation me man say nke benya na nke duru say ye call this initial stage na so obi anfa ne di nimra na e ho ni kwa say jobi eska so na mention no etike bia wa go through the aptitude test e hunu say wo betumi ni na say for na afia mo ye no that is when na ye betumi ka say bia we duru e bia this stage e bia medical sa ye beji uska so anya sa akra pa na ye nyim ye ma medicals ne nkoto what the mochiro na go through na sefo nyina medicals no uye wie na wo hwe na bibia e kama wie then you bail with it asama ga jase
na medical no say eno so na wo ye juice ka no
no Omanhene nye free screen amanfo nye free screen nye screen no
okay
and volunteers now mo so mo ye free screen need philanthropists no so mo ye free screen
and the hospitals be a free screen
of course who is putting them together a bino should take advantage of what you have in the system afibia amanfo modede meye se obi amra na ehwe o mapo mudi free doctors intimi can say doctors of Convanoche doctors of Kolebu intimi ko sala say ye free screening bi kura nko ye medical health education man crofo free of charge ye wo doctors o muti Convanoche ye wo doctor muti Kolebu abani ti o ka on a monthly basis omudi any say they will provide service and those things what are they doing there e dey no mko ye screening wo ye BP ye stars ni ahwehwe ni o mako bi ti say ya na eja wo ade ameka jase eno so ya ade bia timi ye ni free ebi okura o mama ayese ye ade ni kwa say ye chew avenue na nkofo creative man nkofo giska because they are just taking money from the system until they bia na man for hit on nkofo trimu no So to say I'm training ye near ma once ever. And I mean Omanhene me crazy. I know say this one with recruitment a year me was a say yeah masters be. One of the likely questions that me research topic. What was even age no cry no ye de fan crop was so mumra a security service in crown.
The command do no sabai and say the NDC government extended the age. 18 to 25 or they call 35.
And no cry wrong.
Why?
Yes, so why security services, police service, the military, all the major prison service, immigration service. First, when you go and render service to your country. So most of them should do it with patriotism. What go UK? UK who came out is a higher recruitment center. They have offices, permanent offices across the UK. It will be a Kolana officer who was zeal, a person or a police, soldier, military, you go in there, you better. I won't go lie. I know I say I have the zeal and person by any take you particulars na for you na they bo no mama start e bia ma document fa go through your medicals na for enye one day. Eti mo no boa na bi o say na see ade ehunu nipa be ma ko medicals do do akwa then they will pick you. So they don't have the years as a year with June with your police. They do it all around. Now, because how to found it. Say Ghana for penny for or very proactive. The same synchrophone they can even fund themselves. Also, you're preaching cow leg. Once that's soldier for a Domakogu Afran place. Domakogu a agogo. So you need to know about tents, not in a curb, no attend a horse, I be a 1 year on your she. Meanwhile, as I say now, we just in Arabo land.
Obeti ma
dofu. Na wo de wo so jeni aye na fu afula de ba adem na ntwe bako. So, enti ka mo de conscious effort. Aban no nka se ye hye da ye recruitment e bi as agriculture, mechanics, plumbers, and asifo nyina no. Ye nyina no ye hye da fa sankrofo nya o fa na the condition ne say ye do go into farming. Ye do irrigation farming, ta make plumbers, make mechanic go buy ye tractor ne ho adwuma and agric scientists.
But they have some in the military. Special people.
I think that is what is to go in and why you say no. Nanka, you say a from place and full of for and say for neighbor. You would just go there and you start farming.
No, I so
you need no yenefu, who full of nini, who didn't pay for so yenefu. And you know quite the president of the military there having the military farm there. No, they said they call barras. Who call barras now a driver, now a very good driver. Who barras are now drivers. Because who tell you own is a one but now you're mistaken as your furniture as a maba. So the government should be proactive and be innovative also. So now you who is hana, once a castoja for no bacono, or the omas will be produced and you are never in abundant. You bet me at Tom Media to your mocha. If you say into me, Uncle Home to Crana, a free secondary education. But first talk on the name to Twediane. So let the food say watermelon, a phoebe busome no so young man colano fresh watermelon. This all called brutus is a seasonal menu. The back to your cast away, ye the pear and I say, I feel we see a pineapple, you see we a mango, O corner says season bar, a duade or honor, and no serve our restaurant. So we can even introduce that. Nanka Karabi bill with 500,000 we can yo, or my woman or my last one I make away. Opa, my memma will be our first degree. Yankas or my pra, I owe you any more say. Oh, first degree in Pierre or Berry or Bepra. Nanso so. Who should the soldier atade? Now so mepra. So the uniform alone will serve as motivation. And let us look at it never uniform spirit no. Yemfa en pen kola no adwumabu anko munye ni nyina no. Yemfa mfa through the military na cheche mo first yeso no. Ne o police for mason for carpenter for omuye police for mechanics na woni nyina ho. First military dey was na o mani nyina ho. So what is happening to it now? And obakona military car esi magazine ni eye. Obakona military die, you see private person. Now no see die ma soldier for akwakotere. What has happened to the old system and now soldier for CC and dying, soldier for your bridges, soldier for your
engineering department.
Of course.
Okay. Well,
I think this whole recruitment issue my point has been very has been only one. Youth unemployment and I must say no way I can get home commanding and I get home command. But I think the educational system has a role to play in this. Over the years, we have produced a lot of graduates. And among these graduates, Brian, a dear pa na you say you could university where you reach me without the government support, you be to media Bobrana Mayo.
So we are producing humanities.
Humanities. No skill
Instead
training.
of skill.
No skill training. Share Union Kumayo fast for your mom call Ewak. Nippon Siamua. Ma Bisia. After Mokra. A day or Mokope. Military. Moura. Sabi, Koba so cry dear. So baton Jadoba turn to do. Kasuja Jumadi or Badi. Nanso, there's no existing jobs for what? Young graduates like you produce white collar jobs. And you know, she knew what the enemy remember could wrestle Musa. So it has got everything to do with our educational system. So you're being inculcated that skilled training into our various institutions. How many professionals never has and had to be facilitated? About 10 different professionals.
Yeah.
Into the into me for such programs, inside masculine in the various institutions in it. Nipani Ria, all the person needs and yet a buy more, but little support or skill training, into with little capital or bit has to be for himself.
Yeah.
Show more MCR away. Not as I am, my BC or quote a computer.
Yeah, Grace.
Oh, here degree. Just a skill training. No, they are by your person, or you know, like Oliver as a human friend, a normal life, Oliver in normal life. I won't hear buying more beer. Senior high schools here. And then maybe a penny honorable Casse, who share degrees of Mepra. Even senior high school, who view senior high school now catching us on go straight more. I mean, call
and Fatano.
Why didn't you want any pride? That would be who say, or Sir Juma, a bear and you were a dear man. And you know, let us reorient ourselves. As a Ghanaian society, let us reorient ourselves. So, and yes, you could no one is a water them now, watch on our working kind. No mum said the bear over to me the one sat, and I didn't come boom, IBB to better your life and also your education. Education is not an end in itself, but a means to an end. So, into school, no air prepare, we said the bear only we are sending the baby seeing, the babobra. Into a US home, and woman can home, and quanta can home. Brofokan can home be. But let us not limit it to Brofokan at Roton Quentin. And then Omo Kumasi has called the various news sites now. Buildings I can see CC holding they are dealing in now. Juma. If they tell you the amount of money they are earning a day, I bet you will say, I will be Tyler. Tyler Beju has a CAS or better Tyler Hamawa. Workmanship no Bejano, it be a 4,000, 5,000. We only have any track and be a BMO. Or the good bottom no. While the top materials. Share Omo design way, Omo install air conditioners, Omo a POP, Omo sliding doors. Me believe such are the programs and the technical schools, the TV, ye do raho, na ye ma emphasis the coho, about resources such schools, no. Na Bruno do one raho, no pieba, Sabi, or Yanisano Juma, Edia Bonebra. Other than that, see if we maintain this status quo, say the educational system CTN, you focus on this grammar education squad here. Afibeko, Afibeba, the Yehun in the young, 505,000 quite apply for security services. A bed double. The Bassa, the government of the day, near so born bedding, a bebono. And Tina, young can into the hoof. Young Cassacre, who for no so more fans are no Juman Yading, and she shank Quarani Trimuse, inside of Juma also condition who be. Inside of Juma condition who be, her about time be or Sabi, the Juma be a woody. The Baniya Co school say perfume on Macrani main a Juma DNA, even by the co school, a widow university. And to the end, University in the Chess and Timon and Finance and Yajuma. No, I bet that. We could not also TV, no, Nani Mammy, or Tip Penton, or no, a jade, and no old Conradiani, or no, as a costo, and no Copesica above ye, their cranny Diana, Kusiadi, your beer school, the school fees in the Kutu and the school. That is wrong. That is wrong training. That is wrong training. I will follow, let us reorient ourselves. Young who said Quadano, so Ujochi, no, what you be a year if you intertia with the bank.
Quadano, no, make us and we are okay.
So I say,
then now, mammy, Edding toast net it.
Was any day near
university by ya.
Wouldn't toast in their own farm.
Oh, no, I was so bad. Ade.
Value
to that tomato, no. Ne pejem. Meaning young ladies, beer. And now, mammy, kenke business, no. omatumi aya take over ma abe kenke factory all the sankrofo ye no wa wi university na eba sa no wa oni meme
Brandon
omukogu okra koto kenke ni keke
why not
all the sa omo ye delivery guys omo be ye apeja but obi be ka tell so wa wi university ma me no kra no se ne ba na wi university o ma ne metra ho meton obi entoma na ma me no ton hwe wo no o de hwe Abrant ababa one by Abrant and by no. What did TikTok and what Tony Mam into man? So it is giving that money. Young Mabruni, yes, school. Bidiana and the tone, over to me, add the impetus to the bidia.
And a hot cake about a gun, a word, a market.
So
and
so on you.
And they say, will be construction company, will be to me year construction young equipment. Or na company, no good, no, banana.
Because only interest. Papa, why didn't you cock it?
Funny room. Oh, funny room. Oh, you went to school, we don't go university. Meanwhile, who would you my way, and no idea Korana University. And so, person, you want to da, nay, asset and a legacy, Makorani business in maybe.
Many about a Franco enterprise or Tom Plumbing, plumbing works. The manager. Woma kwaya ada so wa duma na wo bofo na ukona kwakutu na Wendy to her now Wendy has taken over onim part ni nyina all the plumbing
yes
onim ni nyina
Boris B no share
and Boris B ni mano
what's wo bo akoko no wo de pande
Boris B ni mano wa shada me bia veterinary
what I say
why doctor veterinary ebi mo accounting ebi mo law or the name rem that's when you are onya sama ye lawyer obehwe
you take over
our veterinary officer wo hwe nkokɔ no our accountant wo twro sika or the name rem
so they don't even need employment
they don't need any employment one more majuma
and then the beka ho ekun kwara no kra so mbesua efiade yo kra is that extra classes no ogban kwan veterinary physics extra classes. Sorry, I'm a classes or buffy pen better. They learn practically nothing. Sending Sanu, Nim Jerebe Cabo Mudia Bibi and Casano on pet. School
majority of companies. Majority of companies. Omua. So none of money baby dia or bosses. The majority of them no crano. They don't transfer knowledge and you know to the.
But I was except Papa 480. Who the shop. Yes, akwala no ma kwan amane metena shop
bi
oko school nyina agwasi wo wia e business esika oko school nyina wo wia esika mane nsia sika no from kwalabrem ye hu ni say ye papa no ma ye sika from kwalabrem agwasi ga bra ye brebi ni asese du ba bi ti ona ye time bra so na ye peja ye
mo ka ho ni say it is true say as a parent, you know, you say, ma, you in Quayan Colano, Adia, no, I say, the movie, send a more cano. A toda who's commun say, I will find a collar moba, now I will find that was what traveling your ma. Now feel a colano there, or burn a bag with each hour dinner. Moose and I make always no matter of any patch or general. No matter, I feed them with a new man, Macalan. No matter what kind of trainer would a man
to the child.
At this age, you know,
you are creating kinks.
Yes.
8, 16, 17. So no more to me. Who are number 40, 50? No, not with my soul. So that kind of a trainer say, "Man, no come." But coming back to the main issue regarding recruitment, you know, my observer will say, at any point in time, I have been making an attempt to open up the system. So I'm on for apply. You know, we have huge numbers. Until we say after 2020, the then MPP government now they are silent on recruitment. Obetiana among for training and among for
almost 2021. Omuwe 2021, 22, 23, 24 they were silent.
Yes, silent.
Because almost Omubechiri mu say na omo recruit you there were backlogs. Until now, a crime be demo.
Pressure the more monana ama good that pageant.
And Koni
D. We are Abbey. To me, no, ye boy chiri too much. the way
next year no almost work with
no more say
ya recruitment who be wan say wadam for no she military atade and also na the corruption ne ba no
so and to me no yensusu how do we make it better?
Okay.
Here the idea a title is good.
And Muntaka has that
look
very well.
minimum bia what you may go through to medical see when you move bia or ne voucher go through body selection na sipo na betro aptitude test na pass here and they say I can't medicals no how they are going to get their 5,000. To me another aptitude test should be organized. No, me pacho.
For the 105,000.
Yes. Omanhene say yeah. What if you want?
Let me say. 105,000. No, you be 5,000.
Another aptitude test.
100,000.
Yes.
Other than 100,000, you say you 5,000 free. What aptitude test again? Qualify. Aptitude test.
No,
because 5,000 I can say party for the other money.
Omanhene.
They say 5,000 I can party for the
Omanhene. This our
money.
Oh, my son. To a champion. Into a party for there. Oh, into
but 5,000 I can there. Young fan say yente, but yen him say party for benya.
Food for the gods.
Omanhene.
Na 5,000 way.
Omanhene, woman move.
How would they flow?
Omanhene, me pamucho. If it must be done,
it must be done well.
System of money. To me, less instead of say a boy chili left center. Yeah. Name for in the let's make it, for example, if people are asking for, and I say other section of the population are asking for the scores, you know. When they be on one scores. And can we ya now score about pass, fail.
AI.
When say what the AI, I'm gonna tell you chrono, I'm gonna try exams, you know. Why can't the AI market? This system should be developed so that the AI can mark and give the score fail or pass immediately.
Possible, but
and that is the aspect I say where you go on. That scores now exact the mediator we are now power scores aba. You try this online test we are now score what failure what pass. I don't know they say can was him. I didn't know one yen sir. Then making sure say be our the person has gone through the system what pass it. Okay. On my the other aspect scanner. Yes, Owia amount now is on the high side.
220.
But I'm against the argument, say, I then amount on maybe 5,000 forms and another 10,000 forms.
You cut many people off.
But the amount, 250 Ghana cedis there.
Still, a lot of people have been cut off.
But at least people were given opportunity.
Exactly. Everybody, Obia auto voucher, should be able to apply within the time frame. That is the fairness aspect of it. And it also be amount, at the 250 Ghana cedis, I see it to be on the high side. 220 is I see it to be on the high side. At least 100 Ghana cedis will have been okay.
Medical 1,060, 1,080.
Exactly. And you say, please, Anka me, so when you're coming on for now, me man on medicals.
But how would you know? He has to go and pass the medical.
And in this case, the way to me is Anka Omunya the 5,000 exactly. Now I'm on for on the waiting list.
How do you choose the 5,000?
5,000 based on your score. Aptitude test Anka results no by our pass. At least we'll be at 65, we'll be at 60, we'll be at 59. We may now pass it but the ranking no honor. Yes.
I think you are right.
So
David.
Into where we koye say you say that
problem be woman.
No, I'm medicals. I'm pass then they go through. System they say be in the bit my knee. But the issue they say the minia champion or can say protocol and so on. And the maker say, why do we make it so?
But I know no near dinner, no near Greek.
No, okay, I said before.
But they
in the 90s, where BBC now in New Holland.
In the 90s, but 2026.
And the maker say those times, now Oba omo go through selection. Omo a professional, almost go through that system without paying a dime. It's not about political party.
We have to go
Why
back
can't
to the
you
status
reverse
quo.
to that?
That's
And then make us say, it is high time these two parties, they can only say they are becoming a canker
to the nation.
to the nation.
On the issue of the canker, then we draw the curtain. Our time is
quick
up.
one. Omanhene, quick one. Who's Omanhene?
We've got 30
Omanhene.
Omanhene.
Omanhene, quick one.
We've got 30 people.
I'll see you
Who
got
say
30 people.
na ye first pan only the internet soldier for na man for apply no. The kind of physical training
Training
the
they don't
woman
go
and
through,
the nipa be blow no mo show no mo.
Now,
It
the
mean no,
internet
we
is
have to
so
change the status because nipa 500,000 we know. Say me pa na ka benya opportunity na de ka me say ka me ko get big farmland.
No.
Who physical test no. And they say you better do
Do one acre.
it you go okra na donity kra no offer.
I don't need to go for
Oh, kinaka oba do be wie na kenya big farm.
Tomatoes,
Oh,
cassava.
where intimidation
There be intimidation. No, that is how it's
The
supposed to
Paduane
be.
Omanhene.
Omanhene, me na make a
Because I
job
will
say.
farm police soldier, I feel like I don't think that is
Omanhene. Say structure here.
But the audio they
Yes,
go
structure
through,
the
what the
year.
farming.
First
Yes,
thing
actually,
by saying it's more of intellect.
There be
The issue of Iraq, Iran,
It's all.
No, that the training there, it is taking the civilian out of you.
And it's a
But I
farming.
don't know farming. I don't. What does I don't take the civilian out of you?
They say the security will not
Farmland.
first, not height. But you say even in America,
Yeah, I'm far enough. I was here for whether I say do I say PMP General Secretary Sanso NO2 Champo NDC Ashanti Region Communication Team and the former MC for Asokore Mampong, former Member of Parliament for Ishaya, so Honorable Akwesi Kankam Kennedy. Meeting the Omanhene Yaw Adu-Boakye, the director of the show, Ya Grace, being ably supported by Simon Sansoso and Kuku Jando, Dominic, Akosia Sumama producers, and Opamote Yabwama, and Kokwa Santi Buanka. Samri, Yakramu, Odundum Yachna, Yabeseshia. Bye bye.